Hello, I'm sorry. Hello. Hello.
Sean?
Wow.
Andrew, read the chat.
Can you hear me now? I think you should be able to hear me. Hello? All right. It looks like we've got levels now. So that technical difficulty was because voice mod didn't launch when I restarted my computer, which is weird. It's supposed to launch on start. Hey, yay, that's great. So when I first joined the stream, the first thing I did was complain because I've got a lot to complain about. OBS isn't working. Chat isn't working. There's something wrong with my GPU. And now it seems like voice mod's not working. So if I continue to have issues with any of these things, we need to find alternatives. I don't know what a better alternative to OBS is. I don't know if there is one, but it has been really unpredictable and unstable lately, so I'm gonna have to find something other than OBS because I have to custom reinstall my video drivers every single night before I go live. If I don't, the stream doesn't run. It just doesn't do it. So I think this has something to do with OBS's new. Oh, also, hi everybody. Happy Grungiest Frungus. I'm in a bad mood tonight. We're off on the wrong foot. How are you guys doing? How's everybody's week been? I hope you guys are in a much better mood than I am. Yeah, a lot of issues with OBS. The chat plugins have all broken tonight, so I'm literally looking at chat on my phone. I am now going to pop out a separate chat window from Twitch because I now have to have my Twitch stream manager open. I think I've just got too much going on. I wonder if Restream is causing issues. I don't think it's the stream to TikTok, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do that because it's a RAM hog. It takes up a lot of RAM. It caused issues with the stream last night. I'm giving TikTok one more shot tonight because I feel like if any game has traction on TikTok, I feel like The Sims would, right? I feel like people would want to tune in for that. But if we don't get significant traction in TikTok, I think I'm going to give up on the TikTok front just because it's really hard to stream to TikTok and I don't get anything from it. We have not gained anything. Hello, Lennon. Greetings. How are you doing? It's okay, Connie. I've got to shake it off. But like it is so frustrating. So that's why we're starting 30 minutes late tonight. That's why stream is so late. That's why I'm sure things will break as we stream. I'm sure things will continue to break. But we'll see what's going on. Lennon, how's your night going? How was your week? What have you been up to? Tell me all about it. How can I pop out my chat? Hold on. There we go. Pop out chat. Oh, this is so janky. I'm so mad at OBS tonight. So mad at OBS for doing this to me. All right, cool. We got it. And I'll put this over here. I don't imagine I'll need to be able to see TikTok chat, but it's up just in case. All right. So I don't know. I'll try going back to like a super early driver. If I go to like a super old stable driver, maybe that'll fix things. We'll see what happens. What is this? Oh, don't get me started. Make Andrew rant about your topic for a minute and a half. Write your topic to rant about below. That's what you wrote in the don't get me started? All right. It's a bit of a challenge, but I think I can do it. And no, I will not give you an opportunity to clarify. I'm taking this as written. Don't get me started about making Dandrew rant about a topic of your choice for a minute and a half and having to write the topic of the rant in the space provided. It's ridiculous. Why doesn't he know what to rant about? It's stupid. Why do I have to sit here and painstakingly type out what I want him to rant about when I'm the one that he should be entertaining? It makes absolutely no sense at all. It takes so much work on my end, and by the time he sees it, I've already logged off for the night. I've already gone to sleep. He's so slow at reading the chat, mostly because his chat's not there. What's up with that? Why is his chat broken all the time? This guy has no idea what he's doing. And I gotta tell you, I'm not a fan of this don't get me started redeem. I think it's a ridiculous thing. It makes it so that we don't get to the game fast enough. We're just sitting here listening to this guy talk for a minute and a half. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh geez, here he goes again, talking about some bullshit or whatever. I didn't come here to see that. I came here to see Sims getting it on or killing each other or drowning in a pool because I'm a sick, perverted freak. I'm a little sociopath who likes seeing that shit. And what's worse, I like aiding and abetting it. I like spending my crowd control coins to see those little virtual people suffer because I am a freak. So anything that stops him from doing that it impacts my enjoyment. It makes this stream worse for me. And if the stream's worse for me, I'm gonna make it worse for you by redeeming the don't get me started command and inputting my prompt in the space below, which you shouldn't have gotten me started about in the first place. You shouldn't have gotten me started about it. Lennon, I don't know if you meant to send that like that, but I liked that. That was funny. Thank you for the claps. Much appreciated. All right, okay. So I didn't get a chance to ask, what's everybody up to tonight? Did everybody have dinner? Did everybody eat something good? If so, what'd you get? What'd you eat? Does anybody have a drink? I'm drinking piss. I have a jar of piss here with me that I'm consuming slowly over the course of several thousand years. Lennon wanted to do it. The madman. The madman indeed.
You what?
Okay. Ms. Squeaker, hello. Greetings. Oh, Ms. Squeaker, you just came in right after a very interesting Don't Get Me Started. Oh, and Lennon can use his tall no now. Yo, it's Dandrew. He's on the internet playing video games. Yeah, despite all the technical difficulties I've been experiencing, tonight has been rough. I don't know, like, I gotta ask some other streaming folks. Ms. Squeaker, have you been having issues with OBS lately? Because I have been having crazy problems with OBS, specifically with my GPU drivers. So I don't know what's going on. I've reverted to old drivers, so we'll see what happens. But we're playing some Sims 4 tonight. Since we got started late because of all the technical difficulties, I think I'm just gonna jump into the game in a little bit here. I think I'm gonna cancel our usual fireside chat. Oh, you don't use OBS? See, there you go. You found the solution. The solution is don't use OBS. I've never had problems with it before. I really liked OBS up until recently. Up until the last couple weeks or so. Womp womp. Well, oh, Connor made the pizza. Low sodium sauce. Low fat cheese. Bell peppers. Oh, got myself a can of old style. That sounds delicious. That sounds real good. All right, let's play some video game. Let's have some fun. Let's have fun tonight. What a concept, right? Let's have fun. Oh, is it not capturing my game? Oh, that's fun. That's funny. Okay. What about, all right, let's try this. Oh, right, it's not capturing, hold on, is The Sims running right now? No, The Sims has crashed. All right, let's close The Sims. Jesus Christ, what is going on tonight? Nothing is working. All right, we're gonna try launching it again. Oh, this is really sapping my will. This is really killing me. Gotta stay positive. Let's do it. Let's play games. God, nothing kills me more than these technical difficulties. Okay, let's see if it crashes again. All right, it seems to be working. Oh, is it capturing it? Are you witnessing the game? It seems like you may be witnessing it. Okay. It's doing it. It's loading. TikTok, can you see it too? That's the TikTok reaction. Live TikTok reaction. Oh my God, it's chugging. It's trying so hard to load. Oh boy. I just gotta jump in the game. I feel like I will be in such a better mood once I'm actually playing The Sims. Gooby's showing some ankle. Ooh. I don't have like a ooh. I should get that as a sound effect. The audience going ooh. Okay, family recipe cookbook. Add effects to the meals your Sims cook by passing down family recipes. Moodlets will be unlocked when Sims eat the food. I didn't know about this. That kind of rules. We should pass down some family. What would the toying fit? What is this? Maxis design pre-screen script mode, crowd control. Okay, let's go. Let's jump in there and do it. Yeah, we need more studio audience sounds so that I can give chat a voice. Finally, you guys can voice your own concerns. All right, what do we got here? Okay, all right. We're vibing to the music. We're starting to feel better. We're starting to feel a little bit better. The technical difficulties aren't so bad anymore. Ooh, it's taking a real long time to load. I'm real worried. I'm real worried with the amount of time it's taking to load. Compliments section? Where's the compliments section? All right. So we did make a couple of changes here in the house. The big one is I added this panda rug. What do you guys think of the panda? I like its sad little face. Look at that. Look at that. So we're just hanging out in our underwear. Marcel is pregnant, and she is sad as well because she was having sex with what's his name? The head of the something dynasty. Hold on, where can I find my dynasties? View all dynasties. So the Durong dynasty. The Durongs are a philanthropic dynasty. So we were goofing with the head of the Durong dynasty when he died of a heart attack during Woohoo. So she's quite sad about that. She did love him. Here with us is our son. This is of course Yingus Toying, Lord Yingus Toying, I should say. And our butler, who we got last time, this is J. Giles Roy, the butler. I love his little cheek tattoo. So he's going to be buttling for us. I'm trying to remember what other changes I made. Oh, and our sweet boy Zion is up here. He's just awoken from a nap, or I don't know what he awoke from. But I also changed our closet. I like the walk-in closet was nice, but we couldn't woohoo in it. So now it's a wait. What's this? It's a hidden cowboy gnome! He's hiding behind our closet. Pragononaut? That's right. So we got to start coming up with baby names. We already used Y and Z and X. So I'm thinking this child should maybe be a number. But I do want to, I did come up with a new plan though. So we accidentally killed one member of the Durong dynasty. Let's see if we can bump off all of them. So we've got 3 remaining members of the Durong dynasty. We've got Jawara, we've got Amarachi, we've got Obi. Now, Obi's a child and Amarachi's a teenager, but Jawara is an adult. So here's what I'm thinking. What we can do is try and come up with some blackmail on Jawara and use that blackmail to try and force her to disown Obi. So we can remove Obi from the dynasty without even killing him. He doesn't need to die. We don't have to wait for him to become an adult. We can simply blackmail her into removing him. At which point, once he's been removed, we will find a way to engineer the death of Jawara, and then I'm thinking we can marry Amarachi and Zeon, right? Because Zeon's an eligible bachelor. And once they marry, we'll fold her into our dynasty. The Durong dynasty will be completely destroyed, and then we will be the victors. So I feel like that's a pretty good plan. How do we feel about this? Questions, comments, concerns? Solid plan, or am I missing something here? Am I missing some obvious strategy? After this, then we have to look at the Cap and the Alto. There's a lot of royal families here. I forgot Toing. The Toing dynasty are known for their sexual escapades and their proclivity for theft and violence. All tremble at their approach, and the utterance of their dynasty's words, all is fair in love and war. One Stanbul Toing? Yes, his name will be One Stanbul. One Stanbul is such a fucking good name. And we don't even, and I like it because One Stanbul it can be for a boy or a girl. All right. So we gotta, first of all, Zeon, sell your painting. Marcel needs to cheer up. What could you... Oh, also, I forgot. I meant to ask you guys about this. I was looking at our aspirations. I do think Social Puppeteer might be the next aspiration that we go for. Maybe Sneaker of Secrets. But if we look at the reward store, we've got 10,000 points. So we can afford some, like, serious heavy-hitting stuff. Do we want to purchase Forever Full, which makes it so that Marcel never has to eat ever again, or Never Weary, which means Marcel never has to sleep ever again? What do you guys think? Actually, this is a good opportunity for a poll. Let me make a poll for you guys so that we can decide this. If you're watching on TikTok, go to Twitch. What are you doing? But the poll is for Twitch people only. You guys can't participate. Butt out. Leave us alone. Okay, never eat or never sleep. And I feel like 3 minutes is enough time to come to a decision on this. As always, you can purchase votes with Danbucks. This is a democracy after all. Where is the Visturble? Lennon, with the number of technical difficulties we've been experiencing tonight, with the amount of things that are going wrong, do you really want me to try and integrate the Visturble tonight? I am mean, but, you know, they need to be bullied a little bit. It's important to get a little bit of bullying. It helps you... What's the word? Build character. I'm helping TikTok build character by providing them an obstacle to overcome. Yes, exactly, Miss Squeaker. They must know their place. As the new kids on the block, the Twitch fam has been here since day one. The Twitch fam been here 7 years. They put in the time. But then we've got the YouTube audience. YouTube audience has been around a little longer, right? They've seen our shorts. They've seen our videos, right? So YouTube audience, they get a little bit of respect, but not as much as the Twitch fam. TikTok fam gets zero respect. They do not speak to me. We are not on speaking terms. Ain't nobody talks in the chat on TikTok. Hold on, has anybody voted? Oh shit, we got 4 votes for no eat, 3 votes for no sleep. That's no sleep. So right now, no eat is winning by 1 point. No sleep, fam. Are you gonna stand there and take that? Because you've got Dan Bucks. You could purchase more votes. You could ensure a victory for the no sleep crowd. But then you risk retaliation from the no eat crowd. You don't know what the no eat crowd is capable of, what they're gonna do. I wonder if no sleep is just waiting for the timer to run out so that they can swoop in and spend all their Dan Bucks. Excuse me, that was the piss getting stuck in my throat. I am, of course, drinking an entire mason jar of piss. Hold on, can you see my face through this? All right, we have mere seconds left. The no eat crowd has gotten several more votes. It looks like people don't want Marcel to eat, which is fine because the vampirism messed up her stomach. Connor can tell you this. The cure for vampirism messed up Marcel's stomach, so she can only drink blue milk. Now she doesn't even have to drink blue milk no more. Nice. No eat has won. We are purchasing Forever Full. Marcel will never have to eat again. Oh my god. All of our stats are full right now. This is kind of insane. What can we do? We can set up a picnic on this rug. What is going on here? Okay, so we've got to cheer her up. We got to do some things that make her happy. She wants to dance to salsa music. What's playing right now? Is salsa music playing? Wait, what is brutally dance? Excuse me? Turn off? What? Air guitar to metal. What is happening right now? I kind of want to see what brutally dancing looks like. Are we listening to metal? Yumpy. Yeah, go sadly dance.
Hi.
Hi. Damn, look at her go. Wait, why does she only want to listen to metal? What's going on? What's happening right now? No, I'm serious. This is so weird. What is actually happening? Why can't we listen to any other type of music? Hold on, can somebody else listen to other types of music? No, the only music anyone can listen to is metal. Am I like missing something here? Well, that didn't cheer her up. Okay, we got to try and get happy. What is this? Ask about inspiration? Oh. Now he's brutally dancing. Wait, is this like a mod that I don't know about? Did I download some kind of mod? Hold on, what's... I literally don't know why they're only listening to metal and only brutally dancing. All right, she's still very sad. So we got to try and cheer her up. Oh, new family dynamic, difficult. Some Sims just can't seem to get along with each other, with each new conversation and interaction having the potential to turn unpleasant. It's certainly looking that way between Marcel and Yingus. Wow, family members with a difficult family dynamic will be mean to each other more often, can easily become bitter with each other. I don't think they have a difficult dynamic. They used to be thick as thieves. What happened? All right, chat, help me out. Does Marcel have a difficult dynamic with Yingus? Is this how they're going to be from now on? I need your help. I need your help to make this decision. I'm leaning towards no. Oh, I see what's going on. It's not connecting to chat. No, Marcel loves all her children. Did we get another glitch that affects Marcel? It seems to be affecting everyone. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think Marcel loves all of her kiddos, even the weird off branches. All right, we've got to try and cheer her up, but she can't listen to anything else. Maybe is there like? Oh, I know what'll cheer her up. Let's hold on. We could let's see. Practice swordsmanship with practice dummy. We could reply to noble mail. That might help. How does she reply to her mail? Is it here? Oh my god, we have to pay our bills. This is horrible. Is it in our mailbox? Which begs the question, where is our mailbox? Do we not have a mailbox? Who doesn't have a dang old mailbox? What kind of family doesn't have a mailbox? I guess we should pay our bills. That's a good idea. Okay. We'll pay our bills on our phone. How do we answer our royal mail if we don't have a mailbox? Maybe our mailbox is like way far away or something. Because I think, doesn't every lot like need a mailbox? Oh, we got a new person. Who are you? Salvatore Cotton. Let's swindle some credits. We'll give him a praising the power of virtue and control. What's our sweet boy need? He's tired. Buddy, you're sleepy. Go to bed. Go to bed. Let your mom take care of stuff. Okay?
Dokiba Employ Rogaba Glaxu. Tony?
I don't know where this guy is. Did he like... Oh, he tried to disappear on us. All right, now we swindle for credits. And then we give him the noble introduction, I think. Because I've never seen the noble introduction. I think we should go break into somebody's house. Who is this guy?
Oh, Vadish.
So.
What can we inquire about? There was something we can suave kiss. Sure, fuck it. Marcel Toying has created a new secret with Salvatore Cotton. It looks like Marcel is involved in an affair.
Aflin Wadida.
Hey.
A scandalous event was witnessed. Someone knows about Marcel's secret. Maybe she should seek out the info broker to bury it. So the butler saw. So I have to. What do I have to do? I didn't know the butler witnessing my event was scandalous. All right. So our new friend's gonna come with us, Salvatore Cotone. Now that we've kissed, you must follow me because we're breaking into this house here. Before we do, I'm gonna change this because I feel like this is gonna cheer her up, right? Discover secrets, snoop for secrets, eavesdrop on Sims. I feel like this is gonna help us. I feel like breaking into this property together is gonna get us out of this slump. Look at them tearing a rug together, right? Salvatore's coming with, everybody else stays. This random gentleman who just entered our home is like, well, hey, clearly you like breaking and entering, so let's go break into somebody else's house. I feel like we're generating more scandals than we're uncovering, right? Is that, I guess, what's the word? That's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Eventually we need to find more scandals. Beautiful. All right. We've made it onto their property. Wow, they don't have a front door. All right, let's go in. I'm just waltzing in like I own the place. Hello, everyone. I guess I am breaking in. All right. Ooh, look at their bar. This place is nice. I would say that this place is pretty. Whoa, look at their kitchen. This kitchen is dope as hell. All right, we got to snoop for some. Ooh, we could sabotage their cuckoo. We could sabotage their cuckoo. I shall research her family tree. Right. It's tough to break and enter when you're pregnant. Oh, is somebody making us shit ourselves? It's weird that she's not pooping herself. Why isn't she pooping? I don't think we learned anything from that. All right, so sabotaging the cuckoo clock could cause someone to die, which is exciting. All right, what else can we snoop in here? No, I don't think we can snoop in there. Where can we snoop? Oh, we can steal their big. Can we steal this? Yeah, I'm gonna steal their big painting. Yoink! Yay! Marcel Twing has created a new secret. It turns out Marcel has a penchant for stealing. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Where have you been? I'm sure they'll never notice it's gone. Wait, what's this? View, attempt to swipe. Hold on, because we've got to do some more snooping. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We've got a computer. Oh, wait, we can snoop in desks. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's snoop around this desk. See what we find. I'm shocked no one has caught us yet. Keep snooping. Snooping as usual, I see. Oh, she found something. What'd you find? Anything good? Marcel has discovered that Jawara has this secret. Moo-hoo? What's moo-hoo? What? Back in the day, I wanted to help out the store I worked at, so I brought in my cow plant to attract customers. You know, spark some interest with something dangerous and exciting. I didn't know it would get so out of hand. A bigger cow plant meant more customers, so nightly feedings were a must. It grew and grew, and as it grew, it wanted more. I couldn't supply its demands, so it began eating customers. It even ate the owner. I knew my cow plant had to be stopped, so I enlisted help in making sure it was sent to a secret place where it could never hurt another sim. I couldn't let my cow plant just take over the world. This was one mean green monster. Literally, she did a little shop of horrors. She did a little shop of horrors. Snooping in desk, I see. All right, that's a pretty big secret. That's pretty good. Okay. Can we steal anything else while we're here? We can do more snooping over here. Look up historical deaths. Kind of want to see what happens when we do that. All right, we've officially overcome the sadness of mourning. Yeah, send him alone. Xeon, I do not give a shit. I want you to study hard, bud. Study hard in school. You got to take care of mama. Can I snoop through their garbage? I can snoop and search for scandals. Not too bad. Okay, so what do we need? We need to discover secrets, snoop for secrets, eavesdrop on Sims. All Marcel has discovered that Amarachi has this secret kettle full of lies. Oh, I love reading these secrets. Growing up, my friend Anne had an electric kettle. It was very cute, and she'd even painted it, painted a little panther, her favorite animal, on the side of it. One day, I was struck with the inspiration to add something to the painted panther. So I grabbed a nearby pen and added an extra tooth sticking out of its mouth, between the usual two fangs. But the thing is, I didn't know how to draw a panther fang, so it looked like a human tooth. I was so embarrassed. I pretended not to notice it when her mom brewed us some tea. The next time I was at her house, I felt that familiar strike of inspiration and added another, once again way too human-looking, tooth sticking out of its mouth. This happened again and again until the day Anne finally noticed. When the panther looked like it was smiling with a mouthful of human teeth, she screamed in horror, wondering if a ghost had done it. I couldn't bear to tell her the truth. We don't speak anymore, but to this day, I shudder to think how she'd react if she knew it was me. Seymour! What skill is this? I don't know what skill we're gaining. Oh, Thanatology, the study of death. Oh, we're sad again. Oh, yeah, because we looked up historical deaths. That would do it. All right, what do we got in the trash? Anything good? Marcel would have found a secret here, but all the relevant secrets have been found. All right, so she's found all of their scandals. Who's this? It's Lady Amarachi. I probably shouldn't let them catch me breaking and entering, so... All right, let's go back to our home. Actually, before we do, I wonder if we can... Oh, you can't sword fight while pregnant? This is ridiculous. Excuse me, who are you? Grand Duchess Cordelia Thebe. Hello, Grand Duchess? Hello? I would like to praise the powers of virtue and control, and then I shall inquire about local hauntings, and then I shall swindle you for money. What? We barfing? Don't barf, Marcel. Don't barf, Marcel. Stay strong, no barf. Stay strong, no barf. Can I get stay strong, no barfs in chat? Stay strong, don't barf. Stay strong, don't barf. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's not inquiring about the local hauntings. Oh, we gained a dynasty prestige level. The Toying Dynasty has reached prestige level 2, has been awarded new dynasty perk points. I would like to look at our new dynasty perks. Ooh, we could get a grade boost, tutor boost, market manipulator. Dynasty members will have a new interaction available on the PC, which allows them to increase the value
Stay strong,
of their
don't BWRF.
Stay strong, no barf. Stay strong, no barf. No barf. Discreet. Dynasty members will have a higher chance to find other Sims secrets. Ooh, I feel like that's helpful. We'll have an easier time building romantic relationships, a better chance of success. Oh, yeah, and let's get this one too. Friends in high places. Nah, we want to be able to romance more easily. All right.
If you're gonna spew into this.
We gonna spew into no, do not cry it out into someone else's bed. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. Please, I'm begging you, don't do that. Do not break and enter into their house to cry in someone else's bed. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it now. All right. Bongtok Senior? No, fuck off, Bongtok. I don't even know why I'm still married to you. We need to get divorced. We gotta make connects. What up? It didn't seem like she liked that. It seems like she maybe hated that. Oh my god, does she hate us? Seems like inquiring about the local hauntings is a good way to fake,
Karoo.
hold on.
Peppa Moy Zerxel. Philpin.
We can give her a gift. Hold on. We're getting close. If we just keep inquiring about local hauntings.
Benchweek Kabaya. Yeah, who's always agency back?
All right. Are the crowd control commands not working? I don't know if it's actually gone through. It says the connection is live. All right. What's going on here? Do we need to doo-doo? Let's go home and doo-doo. Enzo, Alta. Oh, I forgot about Enzo. I forgot we were working that angle. I forgot about Enzo. I forgot about Enzo. No, no, no. I forgot about Enzo. Yeah, I think they might only work when we're at home, which is kind of weird. Wait a minute. We're getting skill just by watching them? Okay, it's kind of cool watching them. Let's see. Can I do noble introductions on these mofos? Guys, stop sword fighting right now. I need to say, oh my god. There's sword fighting through my baby. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Not howdy introduction. We need a noble introduction so that we're better at our noble job. And then eventually we want to go on a noble venture, but we'll have to go home to do that. We gotta speed up this pregnancy though. Where did we just get $50 from? That's a little crazy. All right, we don't need to talk to these people anymore. Let's go home. Nice. And then from here, we can continue our plan. I want to try and blackmail this lady. Oh, you tried breaking their toilets? I'm excited to see if our plan works and if we can actually destroy another dynasty. Because if this does work, maybe we can destroy all of the dynasties here so that there's only one remaining. The info broker is mysterious. Can you uncover their true identity? Your identity? I guess there's an info broker that we can meet. We should probably try and meet the info broker. All right. We're back at home. Okay. I had to roll up my sleeves for a sec. All right, so she's got to make a doo-doo real quick. And after the doo-doo, can I invite what's her name to our home? I can. I don't know if she'll come, but it's worth a shot. All right, she's doing it. Here she is. Have we not officially met her? Can we not interact with her because she's a celebrity? Oh, this is so funny. We can't interact with her. All right. How about let's just inquire about local hauntings for a little while.
Peppa Moy Zerxel. Philpin. Benchweek Kabaya. Gibbs. Ganina. Floki Serja.
She didn't seem to like that.
Ooh, Vimpa Zagu. Oh. Peppa Moy Zerxel.
Oh, we got level 2 of the Thanatology skill. That means more literature and can purchase a voodoo doll. What are you sad about, lady?
Peppa Moy
All right, so this one interaction should allow me to continuously talk to her and increase our relationship.
Shanawi?
Are we getting a phone call? Say what? When answering a question, Xeon used forbidden words. It really shocked the teacher. Oh no, punish away. Maybe Xeon was upset. You know, it happens to the best of us. I think Marcel would just say they're just fucking words. Get over it. Get over it. They're just words. H Chiz. Hello, H Chiz. Welcome. We gained a sentiment with this person, even though we can't even like attempt an introduction yet. I know, like, we're not supposed to be able to talk to her because she's a B-list celebrity. And then I'll attempt an introduction after this. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're just not working. Let me try restarting the connection because something appears to be wrong. It was working before. All right, I've restarted the session. Try using a thing now. Oh, our boy's home. He had a stressful day. He needs some fun. What do you like to do for fun? You like to paint, right? Go paint. Go paint away your... Oh, he's too stressed to paint. All right, that worked. Okay. He's too stressed to do anything right now. Oh, we've got a buddy now. We've got Dane Slack. Hold on. Go put it out.
Start setting.
My filthy stanky boy. My filthy boy. No, get away from the fire, filth man. Why did you walk through the fire? What's wrong with you? Actually, no, take a bath. I feel like taking a bath will give you more. Or what about a bubble bath, huh? There we go. Yeah. Take a bubble bath. Take a bubbler. You'll feel better. You'll feel better about the bubbler. I want to purchase bugs. We need many bugs. How about 69 bugs? 69 bugs so we can bug everybody now. 69 bugs. Bam. I'm gonna adopt her. Swimsuit baby. No. Don't ask her to leave. Don't ask her to leave. I want to try and bug her. Oh, our swimsuit's cute. This sounds like our attempt to introduce ourselves to her did not go so well. We got to become a celebrity. How has Marcel not reached any kind of famous status yet? So it looks like we literally can't even interact with her because she's a B-lister. So we need to get famous. How is Marcel going to get famous? I really honestly don't know. How is she not already famous as a noble? I try the last dynasty quest. All right, so we got to get famous so that we can interact with these people. It's getting bad. Lord Yengus. Yeah, sure. I'll chat with the old Yingoliosis.
Gorabani Shore. Zimzay Jaws.
Wow! The camera is shaking!
Bethany Felka. Benu. Wixinia. Zircuni Schwarzbach.
One sec.
Plushi Flosser. Donnie Kubara. Miss Stevie Felina.
Okay, stop chatting with your son. We got to talk to this famous lady. Because I'm trying to blackmail you. We are trying so hard to blackmail you. This is just embarrassing.
Varanoi.
Marcel, all right.
Yo, Zip. Khalifa.
Yeah, this isn't working. So we're not going to be able to blackmail her until we're famous enough to be on her level. So we got to do something to get famous. I know you can get famous from streaming. I know you can get famous from other stuff. What would it make sense for Marcel to do to get famous? We should send her on a noble venture. Visit Kingdom Heritage sites. Sorry for your loss. On the phone, Xeon can select business and take family leave for a bereavement day off. Yes, he is taking a bereavement day off. Oh my gosh, did that bubble bath not give him any fun? Oh my gosh, I thought bubble baths were supposed to be fun. Oh, poor guy. Okay, do we have like a TV to... I don't think they have a TV. I think he just needs to dance the pain away. All right, so what we need now is for Marcel to get famous. Does she need a social media presence? Is that what will get her famous? Let's get her her own stream orb. There it is. All right. Now hers is going to be, yes, good. Not pink. Nice. Evil stream orb. She is going to begin stream. Are they arguing right now?
Chelner.
Don't chat with him. He's in a bad mood. Okay, and then can we like make a social media website? Can we do ad? Yeah. Oh, hey, hello, Haley Colgate. How you doing? Okay, so then after that, we'll go on a noble venture. We'll visit Kingdom Heritage sites. I think that'll be good. Everyone's just kind of standing around like, I'm confused now. All right, good. He's in a good mood again now. There are mentorship possibilities. I love that there are always just like random people coming in, and she's left. Hey, I heard you became friends with Jawara Darong. She's pretty... How do you know Jawara Darong? Literally, how do you know her? Where are we getting these $50 from? Oh, I guess we get $50 every time we like complete something related to our job, I suppose. Haley Colgate, heiress to the Colgate Company. I believe you mean the Colgate Dynasty. The Minty Fresh family. What day of the week is it? Oh God, it's Tuesday. Our boy has homework he has to do. Oh no, and he like didn't get any fun back. Wake up, bud. Wake up, you got work to do. We're gonna make a figure painting. Gotta make sure his fun's going up. No, he's not having fun painting. He does not enjoy painting. Our boy hates it. Okay, so instead of painting, we need something fun for him. What does our boy do for fun? I don't know what he does for fun. Practice swordsmanship. There we go. He can do that for fun. That's gotta be fun, right? Swinging a sword around? Yeah. See, he's having fun. There we go. He's having all kinds of fun doing this shit. Okay, he's not having enough fun. He's not, yeah, he's not gaining fun fast enough. I'm gonna wait for him to finish. Okay. The Path of the Sword. Yeah, he likes swordsmanship. Are you kidding me? Our boy likes swordsmanship. Can he like read a book or something? Is he literate? Can he do that? Can you actually use it? Yes, you can. Okay. We're gonna read Crisis Barn. Do you think the Colgate Dynasty has a family crest? Oh, also, ad in 40 seconds. If you're watching on Twitch, you're about to experience an advertisement break lasting 30 minutes. Or no, I'm sorry, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So if you have the extra cash and wouldn't mind subscribing, I would appreciate it. It would help this stream. It would help me address some of the technical difficulties of the stream so that we can have a better, more fun time. But if you can't sub, that's totally fine. Stick around through those ads. They help support the channel. And we will catch you on the flip side. Oh my gosh, our poor boy's just not having any fun. Oh, Marcel's home. Return from Noble Venture. Ah, we got the notable newcomer. Nice. She's starting to gain fame. Okay, so does that mean we get fame perks now? Where would our fame perks even be? I think it was literally just telling us that we've just started gaining fame. I genuinely don't remember where oh, here it is. Oh yeah, no, we do have fame points. Okay. So I think one of our things is networking. Gaining the social prowess to deal with fellow celebrities. Marcel will be able to form friendships with more famous Sims. Nice. That is exactly what we need. And noticeable. Beautiful. Okay, we've started to become famous. Before she goes to sleep, she's going to post on her Simstagram. And then we go sleepy. Sleepy sleep. Oh, our poor boy's so sleepy. Now he's hungry. All right, can we get a snack for him? Where's have a quick meal. We're gonna have some cold cuts. And then yeah, no, he's too uncomfortable to do his homework. We'll see after he eats. Lennon added himself to the oh, there he is. Lennon, you're beautiful. Oh my gosh, Lennon Viz Toying. Lennon, you're gorgeous. I like your earrings. That actually does kind of look like you. All right. Well, Marcel's already asleep. But what's your job? Do you have a job? It's just immediately using the computer. Let's get Lennon a job. He's got to start earning for this family. I guess she's almost famous. Lennon is a critic. Work assignment, level up writing skill. Should Lennon Viz Toying get a jump start and accept the assignment? Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No. Hold on. Don't go to bed yet. What time is it? It's 11:50. Okay, he's still got time. He could do his homework. So I'm gonna bring his homework to him so he can just do it. Just do your damn homework. Do your damn homework, kid. Do your damn homework. Get an education. Okay. Yeah, no, he's not doing his homework. Just go to bed. Just go to bed, my man. You can't get it done. We got dust bunnies. Oh, is that because we don't have a vacuum cleaner? Maybe we got to buy a vacuum cleaner for our butler. I'll buy the top of the line vacuum for the butt man, for the butler. Oh, he's reading while we sleep. That's so nice. Lennon gained some logic skill. That'll be useful in your career as a critic. Daycare. Oh, we just got a bunch of children. Oh my God, look at them go. Oh, emotion bump. Marcel is finding it difficult to process her negative emotions in a healthy manner. Feelings of anger or sadness quickly become overwhelming and always result in an overdramatic emotional meltdown. Whether it be a divorce, loss of job. Wait, hold on. The impress the welcome wagon thing is blocking it. Oh God. All right, one thing at a time. Whether it be a divorce, loss of a job, or losing a loved one, grief is a normal, albeit tough, part of life that every sim has to navigate. Marcel has been feeling more fired up during this difficult time. With the anger grief type, Marcel might have some pretty epic angry outbursts, feel angry emotions more frequently, and unfortunately, she might lash out at others. Expect a lot more mean interactions and simmering tempers from her. More information on this grief type and grief coping can be found in the traits section. How do we cope with grief? Lennon, be a hero. Put out the fire. You got this, man. Put out the fire.
Woo!
Nice.
Put out the fire, Lennon. It's right there. Put out the fire. Ah, you'll be fine. What? Go back to bed. Oh my God. Is Marcel the only one who can? Oh, she's not sleeping through the fire. All right. Well, she's already up. Duh. Okay. Stop looking at the fire. What are we gonna have Marcel do now that she's up? We need her to get more famous. Oh, we could be streaming the fire. Where's your stream orb? Marcel, where's your stream orb? Did she lose it while she was out and about? Hold on, I don't know where her stream orb went. Well, we can't buy a new one now. Damn it. Okay, we gotta Instagram this. What? We can't use Instagram while there's a fire? No, Butler! Wait, extinguish yourself? No, everyone's on fire! Shit. All right, we gotta extinguish Marcel. How did she catch on fire? Yeah, you could move a little faster, bud. You could move a little faster. Nice. Okay, now it's time to go rescue the butler. How did we get caught on fire? No! J. Charles Roy, no! Shit! My boy! Alright, we all gotta get off these stairs. There's something about the stairs that's causing this to happen. Alright, good. The fire's out, but J. Charles Roy is dead. Fires can be a vital source of heat or a calming warmth on a cold night. Marcel saw firsthand the more destructive side of fire. Marcel never wants to see that again. Okay, we gotta do... Why can't we plead? No. Stop witnessing the death. We gotta... Challenge to spare life? Oh, we could challenge him to a game of chess. Hold on. Wait a minute now. Can we flirt? Can we flirt with Grim for this? Should we try and get flirty? I don't know how we would get flirty at this point. Okay, we're in a good mood. How can we get flirty? All right, hold on. Nah, I think... Did we miss our chance?
Oh.
No! We missed our chance! He's dead! We lost our butler! God damn it! Oh, that sucks. Our butler died. Okay, who was calling us though? Oh, we got a new butler.
No!
All right. Don't worry, guys. I've got an idea. Ooh, this is taking a while.
Mora, hey, you're bosa.
Wait, are you our butler? I don't know if she is the replacement butler. I don't think she's our butler. But I've changed her name to K. Giles Roy. We had J. Giles Roy, now we have K. Giles Roy. I can't believe this. I loved that butler. I mean, thank goodness nobody important died, but woo. Yeah, these loading screens are killing me. This is like straight up Sims 2 style loading screens. They really shouldn't be this long. Well, yeah, K. Giles Roy is our new butler. Well, Grim, great job reaping my fucking butler. Why can't I talk to you though? Wait a minute. What's Lennon doing? He's chatting with Grim? All right, well, J. Giles Roy goes up here with the other urns. The body count of this house is getting pretty huge.
Ya Taboo! Lissa Rack Tombra!
What is she so mad about? Oh, she's having an emotional meltdown at her son. All right, so apparently we can't talk to Grim, but Lennon can. So Lennon is going to express nervousness around new Sims and brighten his day. Whatever. I guess only one person can talk to Grim at a time, and he doesn't want to talk to us. Whatever. Whatever, Grim. I see what you be doing. I see what your lifestyle's all about. Well, we're gonna take a little bathy bath. Actually, we could bath with soaks. How about milk, honey, and oatmeal soak? She's happy about being in her second trimester, which is nice. Where's our boy at? What's he doing? Was he eating some food? Well, that's good. He's in a truly awful mood. He's in a despicable mood. Well, Grim just peaced out. He likes me. Lennon's got a new friend. All right, so Marcel's taking a bath. While she's doing that, let's focus on getting our boys... He's not that hungry. I don't really think he should be eating right now. And what is... Oh. Nice. He had some baked Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Wait, where are we? Oh, there we are. Okay. So next, he really needs hygiene. Do we have another shower? Yeah. Go use mom's shower. Actually, can we sing in the shower? No, we can't. He can't sing. He doesn't know how to sing. Bitch! Nice! Our boy's having fun now. No! All right, K. Giles. Get to work. Oh, wait. We got to assign...
Not Sean!
You're not Sean.
That's right. She's not J Giles, but she is K Giles. Connor, is K Giles Roy funny? On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny would you say this joke is? Would you say that it resonated with you? I think it's time to make a Simstagram post. Do we gain fame from throwing parties? Is that a thing? I kind of want to look that up. Let me see. Sims 4. Do you gain fame from throwing parties? Yes, you can gain fame in The Sims 4, specifically with the Get Famous expansion pack by throwing parties, particularly if they are high-rated or special event parties. Charity benefit parties, lampoon parties, celebrity meet and greets, party interactions. It is often recommended to perform these actions in public, or at least ensure your sim is actively socializing with guests during the event. All right. Very nice. Oh, we can promote in the noble career, I think, now. Can we do that? Yeah, claim noble promotion. We claiming that noble promo. Doesn't our boy have school? Have a good night, Lennon. Sleep well. Enjoy the sound of my voice. Nice. Host a perfect date? Ooh, yeah, I'll pin that one. That'll be a fun one. Appreciate another Noble Sims favor. All right. We are now an Honorable Herald. Marcel has been promoted to Honorable Herald and has unlocked the new title Baroness of Ondarian. This title will also be available for her spouse and children, unless they have a higher title from someone else. Let's see. Donate to Kingdom Funds using a throne or computer. Signet ring. Wait, do we have a signet ring now? How do we wear our signet ring? Is it in Create a Sim? I want to see our family signet ring. We are wearing the shit out of that ring.
Shlove Vagila.
Shlove Vagila indeed. Have you guys ever shloved Vagila? It's happened to me. Bracelets. No, I want rings. Where's the ring? Excuse me, where's the ring? Is this the signet ring? Where is my signet ring? Oh my god. Oh, here it is.
Shlove Vagila.
There it is. There it is. It's our house signet ring. Whoa. Oh, there's a couple different symbols. What's our symbol again? Oh, shit. There's a llama. There's a seahorse. What is that? What does that look like? I can't even tell what that is. I can't get close enough to it. That looks like a clover. But I immediately noticed, so there's like this cute little rose, which is very neat. And then there's an anchor. And J. Giles Roy, well, our butler, J. Giles Roy, had the anchor tattoo on his cheek. I feel like we should change our sigil to an anchor in honor of J. Giles Roy, who gave his life. Is there a horse? There's a seahorse. There's a llama. That looks like a compass rose. I can't tell what that thing is. I don't know what that is. That looks like an owl. There's a turtle. Little, like, clover. Scorpion, maybe? I can't tell what that is. I want to say scorpion. And then there's a little flower thingy. Shlove Vagila. This one matches like the colors we're going for, as does the llama. Ooh, the J Giles tribute would be nice, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do a little J Giles tribute, and I'm gonna make my boy wear it too. My boy is gonna wear the ring. Wear the ring, boy. Boy, wear the ring.
Boy, wear the ring.
Bracelets, rings, because he's a ring-a-ling dragon. What? You can't see it through his glove? Ugh. Well, we know it's there. And Lennon wears the ring too. It's important for Lennon to wear the ring. Everyone wears the, or maybe he can't wear the ring? Hold on. No, he can wear it. He's a part of the family now. All right, okay. Let's get back to it. When was the last time you guys played The Sims? Connie, are you a Sims player? I can't remember if you're a Sims player. I know Connor had his Mungoverse. And we had the crossover 20-verse Mungoverse. Wait, aren't you supposed to be going to school? Kiddo. Hey, wake up. You're supposed to be going to school or something. What time is school? In 14 minutes? Okay, he's got time to nap. Oh, she's feeling inspired. From her noble promotion? Okay, all right. If she's feeling inspired, I would like her to throw a party of some kind. So let me see. Not the reward store. No. We're gonna go see. Where is it? Popularity. World famous celebrity. Well, let's get some goodies from there. And then party animal. Introduce self to 10 Sims. Have you really not done that yet? Ah, this one's ridiculous. No, we're not gonna do this one. We're not gonna do this one. We'll do romantic explorer though. Okay, all right. So we need to get famous. That's an important thing to do. So we need to plan a funeral. Yeah, I think. Well, no, the last party we did playing The Sims was a funeral. I don't want to do another funeral. Let's see. Plan wedding events. Let's plan a social event. I haven't played since I made a character for the Gals Hunger Games. Oh yeah, oh that was fun.
Yeah, Debut.
They should do another Hunger Games.
Uchima go larga slonkin.
Uchima go larga slompkin. We could do a romantic repair date. Oh, that's interesting. We've done a mountain climb excursion. Apparently it says we've never done a wedding. We've never done a dance party, kava party, a get to know you date, a weenie roast, a romantic date, a house party, a dinner party, a grand ball. What is this? Gold level awards a set of decorative masks. A high-class social event where securing an excellent dance partner is of great importance. Your dance partner will join you during the pinnacle moments of the Grand Waltz, where guests pair up for a beautifully synchronized dance. Ooh, okay. Let's throw a grand ball. Where should we throw our grand ball? Let's see. Ooh, okay. I've got an idea. So we're going to throw a grand ball. Who are we inviting? Who's this guy? Traits loyal. Where are like all of the famous people we know? Yeah, seriously, where the hell are all the famous people? How come we can only invite 2 famous people to this freaking grand ball? They're not even fit. Oh, I guess maybe we can't. Here, we'll invite you. This is insane. Okay, who else is coming? Yingus and Xeon and YOLO and all of our friends. Salvatore, you're coming, and you're coming, and you're coming. Servobot's coming. Barbara Pizzazz. I don't know these people. Joe Mungo, obviously. Let's invite Bonk Talk. We can, all right. I think that's everybody. We're gonna hire a mixologist. Dress code is formal modern. We will require guests to wear masks. I'm editing my host outfit so that we have a mask. This is going to be a masked Grand Bala. Grand Bala? Grand Ball, I guess? Ball Gala?
Benaza Scheiben.
Okay. Not bad, but we got to get a mask going on. Where are masks? I guess these are masks, huh? Excuse me, where in the hell are the masks? I guess maybe the mask will just be on me when we get there. Yes, I shall cancel. Are you guys excited for our grand ball? What the hell do we do at a grand ball? Surely this will bring us fame and fortune. Big party, right? Big party get you famous. Big party get you famous. Everybody know your name is because you are so famous. You threw a great big party and everybody farty. And now we go. I changed my name. My name is fucking Marty. I am Marty. I'm Marty. But yes, we have hired a mixologist for the event. Yes, we are requiring masks. The dress code is formal modern. And our location, we're not going to be doing it here. We need to find a big ass place. I'm thinking the Chalet Gardens. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Requires dance floor. I think there's a dance floor. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Did you guys hear that? That scared me. I was frightened. I still can't believe Chadru won the Some Gals Hunger Games. Taking a while to load, though.
It's taking a while to load.
Oh my god, it's snowing. Why is this happening to me? Swag. Okay. So, do we need to purchase a dance floor? Let me check. Okay, I'm gonna look up if we need to like buy a dance floor. All right. Dance floor for Grand Ball. Hosting the perfect gold Grand Ball in The Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy. All right, preparing the Grand Ball. Before you begin your ascent to the heights of nobility, you'll need to prepare everything required to host a Grand Ball and secure that coveted gold medal along with every possible reward. Like the other events included in Royalty and Legacy, the Grand Ball can be hosted on any lot by simply clicking on a large dance floor or planning it through your mobile phone. That means you don't need to spend extra simoleons renovating your own home if you don't want to. However, if you dream of building your own majestic ballroom, we'll show you everything you need. Wait, so how do we select the hold a tick. It says that we should be able to like select the okay, hold on. This is so weird because I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Chadru was the GOAT. I love the way that he straight up murdered other people. Is anybody wearing masks like I told them to? No. Literally no one came dressed in masks. And Xeon looks ridiculous. You all look awful. Okay, wait, hold on. Who's that? Oh, it's Bernard. It's just Bernard. Don't worry about Bernard. So, like, okay, what does it say? If you think the guests have mingled enough, you can call them to a synchronized grand waltz. The host can start it by selecting the waltz. Oh, I see. Let's go to our buddy Marques Enzo Alto and ask him to be our dance partner. Right? First, we'll thank him for coming, swindle him for credits. Every little bit counts. Nah, take a vacation day from school. You'll be fine. Dance partners. Ooh, if your dance partner agrees to dancing for social status, try getting them in a confident mood. This will improve the final outcome during your grand waltz. You can do this with any interaction that boosts their confidence, such as compliments.
Slew for clave.
Oh, he's digging. Bonk Talk, you're digging. Stop it. Oh, why did I do this? Okay, compliments.
Lemon naughty.
Boy.
Everyone is so mad.
Yumbala. We're no.
All right, okay. I think the grand ball is going well so far. Santa Claus is here, so that's exciting. Hey, remember we had a kid with Santa Claus? I wonder how she's doing. Bonk Talk straight up ruining this event. Help your dance partner get in the right mood. So we got to help him get confidant. So we got to stop flirting with him so that I shall support Enzo's facial hair. I will share vampire knowledge for fame.
Apollo Jabba, Grezzo.
Dag
Wessa Boo Moochie Peachy. Evo Laba. Chibi Yaba.
Okay. Shit, he's very flirty. This isn't gonna work.
So.
Nilsy. Wabarani Zimze.
Uh-huh.
Menzu. Zabriz. Baribi Danse.
Soul.
Ganashuna.
Bumkaro Musti.
Arbenet. Serafi.
I don't know how. All right, guys, what do you think? How are we supposed to get this guy confident? He's feeling too flirty. We need to like give him a cold shower or something.
Wasusa. Pempini Nubu.
Whoa, what the hell was that? He just exploded on us. Hey, Yingus finally made it. All right, well, we need to grab a drink. Is there a bar here? It occurs to me that we hired a bartender for this event, and I do not think there's a bar. Hold on. Maybe there's a bar upstairs? No, there definitely isn't a bar upstairs. Okay, so I'm going to make a little bar for us. I'm going to put it over here. Just got to remember to clean it up before we go. I would say this party is awesome so far. Like, I would go so far as to say it's the best party maybe ever. Maybe best party ever. Well, since this is a one-time only bar, we might as well go nuts with it. Oh, wait. Well, we can't go that nuts. Because it's a very small space. It's an extremely small space.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. We're just going to do the basics. You know what? Let's just get a bar. There we go. Where the hell's our bartender? We'll make some let's see. What's the highest cost low skill drink? The Frozen Pop. Let's make some Frozen Pops. This will impress everybody. All right, we've used up like a quarter of our time so far. Oh wait, is the bartender finally tending bar? The Ham Festival starts tomorrow. Wait a minute. That's huge. The Ham Festival. I'm ordering a lot of cocoladas for everybody. Jesus, Bonk Talk. You have to. No, damn it. I got so distracted by Bonk Talk that I couldn't order my drinks for everybody. All right, just order some wine. Just order some wine for everyone. Drinks for everybody. Let's tell a story to our son. How do I tell a story? Describe a new idea. Share lifestyle. Stories. There we go. How about I'll tell tales of galactic conquest. We can take family leave now. It just occurred to me that we maybe can't drink wine.
No.
Can I get a water? I'm just gonna order a drink for myself. No. Don't make drink. Order drink. Did the bartender like stop? What is he doing?
Hey.
Depsel Rig.
He sounds just like his daddy.
Cipolla?
Oh.
Melody?
Femke.
Oh, Wetzel, yes.
Dobish. Meshka Craney. No. Blah blah.
Oh, is she doing it? Nice. She's doing it. She's telling a tale of galactic conquest. Ooh, can I make a toast? I think I might be able to make a toast. I can reach out for help, which is kind of hilarious. All right, make toast.
Scuba too.
Why am I not making a toast? There we go. I made a toast. Chat while drinking. Okay. We're gonna go pee like a champion. And then we are going to start the dance. Hold welcome speech. Hamfest is gonna be insane. We're gonna be exhausted for Hamfest. Ma'am, you need to go. Look, I'm gonna pee whether you're here or not, so. Oh, hey, buddy. You like what you see? Okay, we've used up a little over half our time. Oh, please don't do the welcome speech in the bathroom. Yes, she is doing the welcome speech in the bathroom. She has chosen she's chosen to do the welcome speech directly in front of the mirror. All right. So we need to actually start the waltz. How do we how? All right, so let me go over this. Let's see. The host can start it by selecting the waltzing dance floor. Make sure you have a committed dance partner. What? Okay, I may be misunderstanding this. So I'm gonna look up Sims 4 how to set waltzing dance floor. All right, so there is a ballroom dancing mat that we have to buy. There is a ballroom dance. I thought there was. I thought there was. But it's not called a ballroom dancing mat. What if I look up dance? Ah, okay, okay. There's no space for this. So I think we have to go with the smallest possible one, which is fine. Okay. We can... What? All right, so this one's too small. This one is too small. So we actually do need a larger one. So here's what we're gonna do. I can't believe it's judging us based on the size of our waltzing floor. We need to embiggen this place. All right, does this give us enough space? No. I've gone silent. I need complete concentration in this most delicate of moments. Come on. This is horrible. God damn it. Is it because of this dude? Oh my God, this is unspeakably awful. All right, so essentially, we are hosting this event in a place where we literally cannot dance. Is there anywhere in this place where we can do this? No? Holy hell. All right, I've got an idea. Fuck this. We're making some changes to this place. Remember how I said that we were going to try and be respectful? Nah, we're tearing this place to the goddamn ground. There we go. This is a red carpet event, people. By which I mean we are literally moving that big red carpet into this room. Actually, there we go. We're gonna and get rid of that. Okay. That's right. We're blowing it all up. You are kidding me. There's still not enough freaking space. How? How? What is it intersecting? What could you possibly be intersecting? What are you intersecting? What is happening here? Holy hell. Sweet God, this sucks. All right. It just barely fits. All right, there, we've got a ballroom. Had to make some changes, but that is totally... No. No, you need Walt's radio station. Holy shit. So many things need to be just right for this to work. Okay. All right. Let's get some speakers. Gotta say, I was not expecting this to be this hard. I really, truly wasn't. All right. No, that thing looks like doo-doo. Bam. We can attempt to swipe it. We're going to turn on waltz. We are waltzing. No, damn it. We are turn on waltz, not metal. Not metal, never again. Not ranch, waltz. All right, is it time? It is time. We are starting the grand waltz. All right, stop having a meltdown. Stop having a meltdown. We gotta start the grand waltz. Everybody move your asses. I know, we're all so uncomfortable.
So slow.
But at least I'm not gonna piss myself. All right, Lilith, it was formal. The dress was formal. I don't think anybody... Who just passed out? Lord Virgilio Cap just passed out. A couple people don't have dance partners. Oh, that's cute. Yingus and Yolo are dancing. Okay, Yolo looks dope as hell in her dress, though. Marcel's got her crown on.
Volcay.
Oh, shouldn't have flew. Oh,
All right, look at them go. They're doing it. I wonder if there's like special moves you can do. Like while we're waltzing. Whoa. I don't know how we just did that, but we just did that. Look who's getting down on the dance floor. Hell yeah, waltzing it up. I'd say this was a pretty dope waltz. Whoa, we straight up got a noble promotion for that. Holy fuck, Marcel's been promoted to charismatic courtier and has unlocked the new title Baroness of Onderin. This title will also be available for her spouse and children unless they have a higher title from someone else. Look at that.
Success!
Instant level up. All right, I think that means we've got to update the old Simstagram. Are there any like social interactions we can do to? Let me see. We can discuss noble life with people. Hold on. No. Come back, bud. Come back. I want to discuss noble life with you. We must discuss the noble life. I can invite you to feel my baby. Friendly. What would bestow knighthood? No. Small talk, maybe? Yeah, discuss noble life. Yeah, Robic getting him dance on. He's a little sad about it, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of a sad dance. Wait, who's this?
Garza.
He literally just came running in here. Romeo Monty. Oh shit, Xeon passed out. Here, we shall practice our waltz.
Empty Swipik, Skizna Plushi. Bimasha.
Scalp with the tip.
Top feed.
Mark. Fart. Web for root.
What you?
See, everybody is freaking out over Yingus.
Usual strong. Hey, Zizapa.
Hey, you.
Yeah, they're definitely brothers. The resemblance is uncanny. Yingus made a rare appearance without the bag on his head. Beep boop, I'm just a robot. Not too shabby. All right, the grand waltz is about to end, and I think we definitely did good. Is there anything we should do before the grand waltz ends? Everybody was wildin', holy shit. And we didn't create a scandal somehow. Oh, wait a minute, we can divorce Bonk Talk. Is it time? Are we ready to divorce Bonk Talk? I don't think there's any good way to. I don't think there's any way to say like, hey, can we just be friends? Ooh, excuse me. That was a big one. No, we're not gonna divorce him at the grand ball. That's too much. Is that paparazzi?
Dag.
Wait, it's pregnant paparazzi. Wait, you've got a secret? No! Oh, new romance dynamic, wholesome. All right, so guys, Marcel stole a painting in front of everybody. Yeah, remember how I said that there wasn't going to be a scandal at this grand ball? She just took a fucking painting off the wall with the paparazzi there in front of everybody. Marcel, what are you doing? God damn it. Yeah. How tender. Marcel and Lilith seem to care for each other, both as lovers and friends. Romantic partners with the wholesome romance dynamic choose to perform romantic, friendly, or funny interactions with each other. Yeah, Marcel and Lilith have been dating for a very long time. All right, so we have actually created a new scandal. We did actually create a new scandal, which is kind of hilarious. Cannot believe. Yeah, we got a bad reputation. Oh my god, like a whole room full of people. Marcel, what were you thinking? What the hell were you thinking? Look at this. Look at how bad our reputation is now. This is hilarious. I mean, it was going to happen. A scandalous event was witnessed. Someone knows about Marcel's secrets. Yeah. Can we like talk to Chihiro about this? Like, ayo, Chihiro, maybe don't run that thing, right? Of course we couldn't get through an event without a scandal. Wait, can I appreciate their favor? How do I do that? How do I appreciate someone's favor? Maybe this will say, a little appreciation can go a long way. Select a noble sim and use the appreciate favor social under the compliments category. I would like to appreciate favor. Friendly. No, that's complaints. No. Favors unknown for Enzo. I cannot appreciate his favor. Wait, can I appreciate your favor? Hello? Hi, I would like to appreciate your favor. I would like to appreciate your favor, please. Please. Please, I'm trying to appreciate your favor. Oh. Oh, we need favor, so we need more favor to do that. Well, now we want to host a perfect date, but we're a little sleepy, so I'm thinking we got to go back home, probably. After all this, we're heading home. Oh, also, hey, we got another ad coming up on Twitch in the next 5 minutes. So, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please stick around through those ads. They help a great deal. I don't know why I say they help a great deal. They don't help that much. Oh, shit, I forgot about the Fumbus family. Do you guys remember Fumbus? When did we make them? Jesus. They're on this island all alone. Holy hell. That's crazy. Nordhaven. Nordhaven is for the Nords. We shall return to our home and make a nap. We will bring Joe Mungo. Why? I do not know. Maybe we should go on a date with Joe. Connor, should we go on a date with Joe? That could be fun. We could go on, maybe we should go on a date with a noble, right? I feel like that's important. Going on a date. Oh, shit. Before we go on our date, we can try blackmailing that one lady now. Because we should be able to speak with celebrities. We can invite her over. Oh, God. Is our boy still... All right, no. Come on back here. Come on back here, buddy. Yeah, you had a big, long day. You're super sleepy. You just go to bed. You just go to bed, kiddo. All right, so... Let's invite... What's her name here? First, we're going to post a Simstagram, get even more famous. Did we get any fame from that event that we just ran? I mean, we did ruin our reputation by trying to steal a painting. If anything, it feels like we lost fame. I don't think we actually got any fame from that. All right, let's call what's her name. Hello, what's her name? Leak own scandal online. We could leak our own scandal. Whooshing man. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said that thing, everyone. I'm so sorry. I want to invite the lot. How do I do that? Plan a social event? No. Invite over to current lots. I would like to invite my friend. Where is she? What? Is she not here? All right, we're going to her house. We're not going to break in. We're just going to visit the Durongs, okay? I'm bringing Zeon to visit the Durongs. I'm bringing Zeon to visit the... We're dating Joe Mungo. What's she doing? Oh, right. She's adding to her Instagram story. Nice. Oh, shit. Okay, let's live stream this event. No! I should have brought the stream orb into our inventory. I feel like since you're the author of Joe Mungo, it would make sense, Connor, for me to say, hey, let's bring Joe in on this story. Where do you think Joe falls in the Toing verse? What is she? What would Joe Mungo feel about the Toing family and their? I still can't believe it. I let my guard down for 1 second and Marcel tries to steal a painting in front of an entire room of people. Could you just imagine her and her big pregnant belly and her ridiculous pink dress just like reaching up and taking down a painting and everyone's like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm taking this. Hello? Or no, we're going here together. We are all going here together, okay? It's the child. Don't worry about him. He's gonna get He's gonna get thrown out if I have anything to say about it. Hello, knock knock. Oh, Juliet Monty is saying, I hear you've been up to no good, so I'm going to extort you. You'd better give me $3,000 or else I'm telling everyone what you've done and you'll be in a nasty little scandal. Just give me some time. Very well. I'll be calling you again. And if you don't have what I want, I'm telling everyone what you want. Yeah, we're leaking our own scandal. I'm dying to know what happens if we leak our own scandal online. Yeah, this is a medium scandal, sticky fingered filcher. Marcel shared this incriminating information across the web and to all her contacts, initiating a scandal. Caught in a scandal. Marcel Toying has been caught in a scandal. Sticky-fingered filcher. She will face disapproval from other Sims, decreased performance at work or school, and will even struggle to build skills as quickly. Marcel can release an apology or denial statement at the computer. We will not be apologizing or denying. I guess we're gonna eavesdrop. It's crazy that we can go inside their house, but to break in, we have to do it on one of these doors. Or, well, we're trying to visit. Oh, I'm eavesdropping. No secrets here. Perhaps a life of hunting for another Sim's dirty laundry is something something. Knock knock. Come on in. All right, where are they at? Is she not home? Oh no, the kids are home. But where's mom? There's mom. Grand Duchess Jawara. Okay. We are going to attempt an introduction. Meanwhile, Xeon is asleep. He's tense because he's on the edge of a breakout. He's having a mood swing. He's saying ack, etc., etc. He needs a little snack. So we're going to brew some coffee. We're going to help ourselves to some... Yeah, let's microwave something, right? Chicky nuggies, I think. I think nuggies are maybe the way to go. Hello, ma'am.
Oh, dag!
Oh, yeah, that didn't go well.
So.
That didn't go well. Oh, wait, it did go well. Okay, we're going to compliment her appearance. We're going to compare self to Jawara. We're going to imply attraction. We could yell at her. We could propose an alliance, but I don't think we are going to do that. Ramble about the royal robber. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Ah. Very toying to admit it and flaunt it. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know why I'm imagining this in a Danny DeVito voice. Her just being like, I don't see what's so wrong. The painting was right there. I could just take it. There wasn't any security. I'm not sure what Joe would feel about this family. She's a goth gamer. Well, goths seem to like the toys. Many goths appreciate the toys. Ack. All right, we can plant the bug.
Hakyoin Limla? Kibaya!
We can offer rock climbing tips. Pressure to abdicate. Hold on. Mock the Durong dynasty. Arguments. What about deception pranks? Lie about royal lineage. Invite to fake party. Hold on. Because we've got blackmail on her. We could. How do we blackmail her? I feel like it wouldn't be in friendly, right? Would it be in mischief? Pranks? Ask due date. Dare to streak? Order Jawara to clean. Threaten to raise taxes. Hold on. Because we got to figure out how to use our stuff. Wait, we got a royal golden sword? That's cool. But okay, all right. Hold on. How does this work? Fear of fire? All right, we got to make that fear of fire go away one way or another. Yeah, first scandal. We've been embroiled in our very first scandal. Maybe do I have to like focus the camera? I've never done this before. All right, so we have a secret. And I would like to threaten her with that secret. How do I do that? Sims 4. How to use secret to blackmail Sim. Always Sunny where Marcel is Frank. Oh, 100%. Marcel is Frank. I think Yingus is Dennis. YOLO is D. I think Mac is Xeon. Xeon is Mac. Xeon might be Charlie. I'm not wait, maybe Spaghetti's Charlie. All right, hold on. You guys, we got to come up with which character is which. I'm sure you guys know better than me. So usually there would be a confront. Once you have a secret, click on the target sim and select the confront interaction. I don't think we have a confront option. Yeah, we don't have a confront option. So maybe the secret that we found isn't good enough or something? I'm not sure. Well, I will swindle her for money.
Vashna!
Enquil!
Show Baba.
All right, we planted the bug on her.
Yumba stir.
Vadish. Oh.
Oh, we gotta pee. All right, we gotta use her turlet.
Okay.
My sweet boys using their microwave. Oh, is this funny raccoon music?
Eva.
Rekalulu Saquinario. Shamag. Siblur Baroda.
Oh, confront about secret. Can we do it while we're on the toilet? Oh, holy shit. What a power move that would be. I mean, right now, this is a power move. Her pissing in her office while she's just standing there is very, very good. Yeah, I think the commands might only work at the home lot. Taking a fat shit and confronting her.
Inaka Tigu.
Oh!
Glarna Tembum Habla.
Yup. Now that the secret is known, Marcel can choose to inform Jawara that she will hold onto that secret forever or blackmail her to keep the secret for cold, hard simoleons. All right, we are going to whisper courtly rumors, keep secret, discuss horse riding. Hold on. All right, so I think we should, let me see. Sims 4, using blackmail to get people to kick. To kick member of Dynasty. I don't know how this works. We can ask for a secret about somebody else. Well, he's like dead, so we can show off our muscles. Yeah, we are absolutely going to blackmail her.
Snubara. Dupna Timfi. Watanini Choff. Shamagra Brahe. Gonat Benu.
Ooh, hardly know her. Yup.
On Chibi.
Wow, she ponied up the cash immediately. And she was kind of turned on by it. What the hell? Is this gonna work? Hold on. After blackmailing her, we're gonna ask to be woohoo partners.
Kankuya.
She didn't say no. Okay, what's our boy up to now? All right. Romantic introduction, my man. You gotta put the
Mubna Muma. So terrific.
Did it work? Is she feeling flirty? We're going to attempt to seduce. Blow a kiss.
Oh.
And after all this, then... Oh, now we have to pee.
Borba Fuba Yao. Bye.
Oh, he's fucking it up. He's so bad at this. He immediately blew it.
Ow. Snap. Fim.
Yep, he immediately wrecked it. All right, buddy. Go pee and sleep. All right. We'll get him out of here. Did you just kick over their garbage? Hold on. What is this? They have a suspicious note. Y'all see this, right? There's a deadass a suspicious note on their desk. Okay, hold on. This could be more dirt. The Whisperer's Journal, Note 8. There's been reports of vandalous acts against Kor Sapoto, the statue dedicated to the history of Bellicord and its proud Cap family. What's more intriguing, however, are the rumors that a member of the Caps themselves might be responsible. Could it be true? Wow. What do we get? Discovered in... Oh, we discovered she ripped her pants. Okay. All right, so this was back when she was in school. All right. This is taking too long. The blackmail routes is too easy. We got to sabotage her clocks. Is that a lemon tree? Can I steal lemon? I want to be a lemon stealing whore. She'll hack for secrets. Sul. 100% the dentist. Her maniacal laughing while she's doing it too are just so good. A potential new scandal. It would appear that Jawara Durong may be hiding a scandal, warts and all. Jawara has been kissing quite a lot of frogs in her search for true love. Would you like to accept this secret and add it to your notebook? I believe it. All right, we got some more scandals. Well, first and foremost, we're gonna woohoo. Hey, baby. Let's see if this even works. We haven't flirted with her once. Oh my god, it worked! Marcel's insane! Oh, her son's right there. Her son's right there. Are we gonna get caught? And that's why you put locks on the doors. God, this fucking rules. What up, kiddo? I'm your new mom now. This is insane. And now, right after having sex in front of her son, I'm going to confront her about her new scandal. Hey, how much is this one worth to ya?
Sansi Aukin, Google Teraboo, Agama Clay.
All right. So, okay. And then we're going to give her a little kiss. And then, wait, can we confer about the matters of the realm? Hold on. How did we do that? What is that? That looked fun. I want to confer about the matters of the realm.
Fossanoy, Valpim.
Marcel gets what Marcel wants. She gets money. She gets sex. Marcel's insane. She's out of her mind. If Marcel wants a painting, she takes it. And if Marcel wants to take a piss, she takes a piss. Okay, I think we've got to go back home. We've gotten a bunch of scandals on her, but I don't know where we're going with this, really. We could dump Bonk Talk, marry her, and kick everybody else out of the dynasty. Here's my little man, my sweet boy. Yeah, no, you walked in while mom was pissing. That's what happens when you do that. That's what happens when you do that, sweetheart. Night-night. Good night, sweet prince. All right, we gotta go back home. Back to the old casa. I'm taking Xeon with us. We should try and find this information broker person. But obviously we're not apologizing for stealing the painting, right? Or attempted theft. Attempted theft. Because we didn't actually steal it. Oh wait, no, we stole the Durong's painting. Hold on. We could probably sell that for a ton of money. Alleged theft. Maybe she was just straightening it. And it happened to come all the way off. And she happened to try and shove it into her backpack. You don't know. You don't know me. There's a Barnacle Bay postcard. Photo of bizarre plant. Okay. Where is the stolen painting? Because we did steal a painting from what's-her-name's house. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, my God. It's worth $7,000. Holy shit. I don't think there's anywhere in our house that this would fit. Maybe here. Should we hang up the painting that we stole from them? I feel like that is... Now that's a power move. That's a power move. Oh, yeah. That's extremely powerful. I mean, it is worth $7,000. Yeah, that is deadass her family. That is absolutely not our family. The Royal Crown of this. Look at these cool masks we got. Yo, these masks are dope as shit. Can we put them on our mantle? Oh, there's only 2 spots to... Oh, damn it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, got some cool masks. We'll sell this thing. Stolen painting front and center. Like, hey, isn't that our family's painting? No, it's not. Seethe. All right, so we're going to send the boy to bed, right? All right, what's the new plan? So we're getting more famous. We shall donate to our kingdom's funds. I've noticed that the butler doesn't vacuum, which is a little weird to me.
Plus, Zatorpa.
Wow, that's incredible. What a noble gesture. Your generosity is truly appreciated. If more people were like this, the kingdom would be a better place. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's see, what does Marcel want to do now? She's a little sleepy, and it is midnight, so I'll have her go to sleep. We'll do a little sleep stream. There we go. Who doesn't love a good sleep? Oh no! StreamOrb shuts down when she goes to sleep. All right. So we'll give her a chance to do a hip-hop dance, by which, of course, I mean sleep. And when she's done sleeping, she'll wake up. We'll get her more famous. Okay, okay. I wish we could eat. Oh, Lennon just gained a level in dancing. What is he up to?
Mabazy.
Mabazy.
Vombo. Charb.
What? Who knew that Lennon was secretly evil? All right, so Operation Take Over the Other Dynasties isn't going great so far. Huh, I wonder if I have to reset the session every time. Let me try resetting the crowd control session. I might have to reset it every time I leave the home lot, which is a little obnoxious. I've just reset it now, so commands should work. All right, Marcel. Wake up, it's 5 a.m. Do you know where your piss is? Wait, is Adekoya's ghost around here? Oh, he's downstairs. Oh, she has to go all the way downstairs to do this. All right, the Ham Festival has begun. We've got another secret. We have so many affairs, it's insane. Wait, what is this? Oh, she's feeling angry. She's feeling a little bit of angry. Let's kick the gnome. Hold on, we gotta get our decoration box so that we can decorate for the holidays. No. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna hide them behind this plant so that nobody will see them here. Or nah. I'll put them there. Swag. We need some Ham Festival decorations. It's beautiful. Oh, the house is all decorated for the Ham Festival. We've enraged them. Kick the gnomes. Kick the gnomes. This is Marcel's favorite part of Ham Festival. The evil gnomes. Is mouthwatering hamburgers not working?
Yabba news.
StreamOrb, you lazy employee. Wait, did it play it for you? It didn't sound like it worked on my end. Oh, it's working. Hey, yo, Xeon, you want in on this? Help me kick some gnomes. Xeon's in a thankful spirit for the ham festival.
Have the flu.
Go be thankful to your mama. How do we be thankful? Is that in small talk? Excuse me, where's my... I shall share ham festival excitement. Do it twice.
Farpik anana.
Yo?
Chinek. Una. Huh?
Zerps!
Mumba tarbabo.
Yeah, she's so not in the ham festival spirit. She's like, look, I don't believe in the ham man. The ham man is a story that we tell kids. Okay, but where the hell is... Okay, don't ask her about woohoo. Come on now. Actually, that could be really funny. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Where's... Yeah, ask about woohoo. I think it's time. What about, yeah, be thankful. There we go. So it's under affection. That's weird. We can sing ham festival. What's a ham festival song? Does anybody know a ham fest song?
Washanoi.
Oh, Yerna. Kaba. Kaba chabe.
All right, we did it. We captured the thankful spirit, but neither of them want ham. Neither of them want ham on Ham Festival Day. I don't know. That's just weird. I just think it's weird. Oh, good. She's finally getting the vacuum out. Kick the gnome. There's only one left. Agent Mulder found the ham man. He is real, but the FBI covered it up. You know they covered that shit up. And a great ham festival was had by all. All right. So we got to figure out what Marcel's going to do with the rest of her day. First, we got to fix this thing here. We're going to use turlet. What's my sweet man doing? He's getting himself some food. Awesome. Good job. After that, would it kill you to do your damn homework? Good job, Butler. Thank you. Man, we need a butler for like back home, like for actual back home. All right. So what's the play? What's the move? Queued up ham. All right, Ham Festival music is ready to go. We've got Ham Fest music. All right. So what's the new plan? Because it seems like Operation Convince them to disown that last kid is not going to work. It seems like no matter what we do, I think we've got to try and marry off the last two remaining members. A joining of the families. And then I don't even know what we do once the kid is there. My favorite Hamfest song is I wanna hold your ham. I wanna hold your ham. Marcel does want to get over her fear of fire by extinguishing a fire. Could someone do that? Could somebody make a fire happen? Oh, we can't upload it while it's off. Oh yeah, we're sitting with the butler. Wait, we went into labor? Also, where's the fire? Is there no fire? Huh. Crowd control's acting weird tonight. Hold on. All right, I've tried starting the session again. I'm gonna try setting a fire to see if it works. Why is there no fire? Is it because we're in labor? Well, we're not going to no damn hospital. Marcel requires an empty bassinet in order to give birth. Do we have to buy an empty bassinet? Jeez, it doesn't give you free bassinets anymore? That's fucked. That's weird. I put the bass in bassinet. Hercule. What? Quiet? The air finally sleeps? Oh my gosh, there's fancy bassinets. Yes. Ho ho ho, royal baby. Royal baby. Actually, hold on. There's got to be a color set that matches. We're feeling the heat. Hamfest is getting hot and steamy. We got a brand new baby. All right, Marcel. Look at her. What is she doing while she's in labor? She is trolling the forums and daydreaming about true love while she's in labor. She's literally on Reddit just like about to give birth AMA. I've done it so many times, it's absurd. And don't think we forgot the name of this bit. Mastery perk. All of Marcel's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk. Skillful sleep. If Marcel continues, she will be able to build skills while sleeping through her skillful sleep projection. Should Marcel unlock the skillful sleep perk? Okay, that kind of rules. She can astral project while she's sleeping? Then what do you think? Yeah, Marcel's definitely on 4chan. She's literally just trolling B. All right. What do we think about this skillful sleep thing? Because this is the first I've heard of it. I guess her mastery perk is that she can now gain skills while she slumbers. I've never heard of mastery perks before. I mean, if I say no, maybe it'll offer us a different one eventually. Nah, I think skillful sleep. Yeah, she's becoming OP. Family recipes special touch unlocked. Marcel has unlocked the mystery fuel special touch for family recipes by earning a skill mastery perk. What the hell? What does it truly mean to master a skill? The answer is skill mastery perks. When a sim is practicing a skill at a very high level, there's a chance that they will unlock a skill mastery perk. That perk will allow the sim to explore new potentials. Wow. And she's just calmly going to give birth. All right, but where did they deliver our mail? We don't have a mailbox. Here it comes, a little bundle of joy.
Oh, Discoofa. Oh.
Oh shit, Marcel just gave birth to a baby girl. This girl needs a name. Her name is One Stanbull. One Stanbull Toing. A ghost. Huh. That's interesting. Obviously a member of the Toing Dynasty. Are we going to declare Adekoya as her parent. If you choose this option, a scandal might trigger, exposing that the child is not from your official partner. If you choose this option, a secret will be created. It might trigger a scandal. Yeah, we're gonna say it's Adekoya. Fuck it. We're about to have so many babies. Why is our... Okay, that's weird. Our butler is using our bathtub? I don't know about this. Wait, what just happened? What was that last notification? Oh, One Istanbul joined our dynasty. Oh my god! And they're all creepily looking at the painting. What's going on here? This is the most kids I've ever seen anywhere in The Sims 4. This is an insane amount of children. Like, holy crap, that's a lot of kids. Actually, One Istanbul looks pretty normal. Is One Istanbul a normal child? I'm gonna light a fire in here and hope that it starts a fire so that we can put it out. I'm desperately trying to overcome my fear. There we go. It didn't work. Could also be pronounced First Istanbul. Oh, I like First Istanbul. That's cute. What do we like better, One Istanbul or First Istanbul? Baron Bongtok Sr. Hey, I heard you and Lilith Fator are good friends now. You're getting more popular. Clearly, you're a good person to know. Yeah, duh. I think Marcel's gonna take a nap and she gonna piss. And then, so we just gave birth to little baby One Istanbul or First Istanbul. Lady First Istanbul toying. I like One Istanbul. It's only pronounced First Istanbul when they're in trouble. Oh yeah, I like One Istanbul a lot. It's because like how it's the most confusing thing to like. Okay, what is this? One Istanbul. How do you pronounce One Istanbul? We are hemorrhaging money. We are spending so much money every day, and we are not making any more back. We need to do something about the insane amount of money that we're spending. But what? What could it be? What's the solution? We need Marcel to make us more money. Practice the waltz. Practice speech on a mirror. Oh my god. She'll practice speech. And then, can we practice waltzing anywhere? Can we just like click on our body and say practice waltz? I don't think so. I think we gotta go down here and we gotta turn this bad boy on. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna turn on some waltz. We've been waltzing like crazy. Summer strut? Where the hell that waltz music at? I've heard of ranch dressing, but I've never heard of... Oh, offer seductive dance to Kay Giles. Oh. The children are still here. They are literally emerging from my fireplace. What were you doing up there? Kids, you'll catch the flu. Get it? Because they're in my fireplace? It's weird how many children are in my house. It's weird. They're starting to get in the way.
What?
Where's my other son? What has he been doing? What is he up to? Do your extra credit. Work carefully. Oh, we're getting a phone call. Hey, Marcel, I think Catherine Franz is pretty cute. Should I ask her out? Yeah, go for it. Wait, wasn't that the guy that we're dating? Or one of the guys, I guess. Oh, Xeon, all lifestyles have a limited amount of progress that can be gained daily. Xeon has reached the daily cap for a lifestyle. I hesitate. I'm very worried about what lifestyle he just got points for. Okay, you're done peeing. Stop. Get up. You're done. You're just goofing with it. Oh, look at that. The butler takes care of the baby. So
Live.
I keep forgetting that I think Marcel's charisma is capped, so she's max level charisma. And is she max level romance? No, she's not, but she's pretty damn close. Every time I switch back to Xeon, I forget that, like, he has a way higher chance of failing any interaction. Marcel is literally just kissing strangers and they're chill with it. They're like, all right, yeah, sure. Marcel Toing just made out with me. I'm okay with it.
Bamboo.
Your other son just hangs out in an open robe all day. Yeah, pretty much. He's just vibing in a robe in front of kids. What's wrong with his face? Oh, he's got acne. Holy fuck, he's got acne. We need to apply some acne cream. Apply facial cleanser. Like, only once you're done, my dude. His handiness level is going up as he continues to work on his extra credit project. I feel like we would have to really focus on fixing Xeon's life. Maybe we could do that. We can work on his skills. Because what are his skills like? What's he at? He's got... His charisma sucks. It's not very good. Cooking to... Wow! Ow!
Gorg.
All of his skills are... Oh, no, his logic is very high. He's got very high logic. He's a dork. He's a fumpkin nerd. And his handiness is going up right now, so that's not bad.
Bamboo.
Yeah, Marcel's got to pass on her skills. Oh, my God. Lennon's getting a phone call. Who's calling Lennon? Hold on.
The drop-off has been made. Don't be late.
Wait, who is this?
Moline.
Haha, you just got pranked. Who did he get pranked by? Who is that? Wait, there's a fire. YOLO Toy's calling to chat. No, not now. Not now. There's apparently a fire downstairs. Okay. Where's the fire? Pyro no from recalling your first fire? Oh, I guess he was just recalling his first fire. I thought there was a fire. I really thought that there was going to be a fire. All right, stop practicing your speech. What are you doing up here now? What are the children doing up here? She just faded away. She just disappeared. Okay, but stop practicing speech. You literally have to stop. They're doing their homework down here. Hold on, I might need to debug her. All right, I have reset her as an object. Practice waltz. Where's my boy? What's he up to? Still nerding out. He's carefully working on his project. Keep it up, bud. Keep working on that shit. Football team sports day starting. Take part in feats of fitness with the football competition or chill out and grab a smoothie from the merch stand. Wow. Marcel, why aren't you waltzing? Is she doing it? There we go. Doing pretty good. Nice. Xeon has finished his project. He got extra credits. Well done, Xeon, but now he's sad. He's slipping. Everything's slipping away, so do your damn homework. I should set Marcel's golden sword as her sword of choice. Hold on, where did it go? Somewhere in here's a golden sword. Oh, we have someone's random gravestone in here. Where's that dope sword we got? No, that's a wooden sword. No, we want the cool sword that you got. Where's the cool sword? Marcel? Marcel, where's the cool sword? Marcel! Set it as preferred sword. Oh, we can rename it. We could rename her royal golden sword. What do we want to rename it? Arthur's sword? What would we call the Toying blade? I guess we could call it Toying blade. What do we Toying caliber? Oh, there it is. There it is. Toying caliber is incredible. Toying caliber. Toying caliber, the ancestral blade of our people.
What is that?
Hold on, we gotta mess around with Toying caliber a little bit. Just a little bit of messing around with Toying caliber is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. We're gonna practice our swordsmanship. Yes. Wait, do we have to practice it on the dummy? Whoa, Toying caliber fucking rules. I wonder if we could change the color of Toying caliber to black. I wonder if we can do that while she's using it. Hold on, hold on. Stand by. Stand by.
Stand by.
We're getting experimental with it. Okay, no, it doesn't look like we can. It could very well be that gold is the only color for this sword, which is fine. Yeah, Lennon loves waltzes. Are you kidding me? What level swordsmanship are we? I can't imagine it's very high. Our swordsmanship's only level 2. So yeah, she does actually need some work with swordsmanship. We got $10 for something. No, YOLO, I'm fucking busy. Oh, she just stabbed herself with her own sword. When she's embarrassed about it. Sticky finger. Oh no, she's embarrassed about the whatchamacallit. Who's this? I don't know who you are, friend. I don't know who you are, and I'm not giving you the time of day. What we need now is to claim our noble promotion. All right, so we're claiming another noble promotion. Xeon has completed his homework, which is excellent. Very good job, young man. Since it is still technically the ham festival, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that you don't care. We're making ham dinner. We are making a ham dinner. This is the family that stays together. It's the family that plays together. We've been promoted to Charming Chamberlain. Marcel has been promoted to Charming Chamberlain and has unlocked the new title Viscountess of Ondarian. This title will also be available for her spouse and children, unless they have a higher title from someone else. She will now make an additional $144 per day for a grand total of $1,152 per day. She has also received the following bonus: hold press conference, bestow knighthood, plain crown, and $510. So we got $500 and we've earned some other cool things that we can do. I would like to hold a press conference. How do I do that? Enact noble decree. Are we not level 5 yet? This is ridiculous. Abdicate from noble career. No. And she's still got plenty of energy left. So how about give an interview for local newspaper? Shall visit Kingdom Heritage sites. Oh wait, no. I think we wanted to be a grassroots ruler, so we're listening to the people. We're gonna give an interview for a local newspaper. How do we do that press thingy that they was talking about? Leak own scandal online. Expose scandal on social media. Check social media timeline. Chatty family call with get to know, send flirty selfie, plan funeral. What the fuck? We could expose somebody else's scandal online, which is very funny. We could totally do that. Is our baby crying? It's trendy. Nah, I don't know nothing about no trendy. Open social bunny. Send a DM. Tag someone. Deactivate social bunny. Duh. Wait a minute. Give interview for local newspaper. Buy a small business venue. Take family leave. Buy a residential rental. Quit job. Play hooky. No, I want to schedule a fucking press conference. How do I do it? Oh, I want to cry. You guys, how do I do a press conference? Yes. Yes, K. Giles Roy. Care for the child. What's my boy doing? Is he fucking up the ham? Shit. Okay, that ham's taking way longer to cook than I thought.
Oh!
Well, he leveled up his cooking skill so that... Hey, look at that! Not a bad job. It's a normal quality ham. Yeah, I'll grab a serving of ham for the ham festival. It's 10 p.m. There's still time left for the great ham festival. And no one got taken by the ham man. That's always good to know. Fucking up the ham fest is ruined.
Brother, this guy stinks!
He fucked up the ham. The one thing that you absolutely need for Hamfest. Hey, wake up, bud. Keep it together. Stay strong. It's always darkest before the dawn. What are you talking about, dude? What is this? To start a press conference, select a podium. You'll find one of these in each neighborhood of Ondarian, or buy one in build mode and choose hold press conference. Oh, so there's somewhere in this neighborhood is... What the hell? And a swordsmanship tournament. That rocks. Okay. Whoa. Look at this cool... Oh, yo, check it out. I can hold a press conference here. It's a cute spot. I love this neighborhood. Wait, can we swim here? Yo, there's already people. Is that Grand Duke? The Grand Duke is night swimming? Oh, and he looks pissed about it too. Look at this guy. This guy's like, yeah, I'm night swimming, so what? What of it? I like to night swim with my shades on. I am very drunk. I do not plan to survive. Who are you, my sweet chickadee? Lady Sophia Abrantes. Abrantes. Oh, she's a gross.
Oh,
Gross, that is
yeah.
teenager. What? I can interact with boat? Sail around on the bodacious bougie bold boat? What are you talking about? We could have been sailing on the bodacious boat this whole time? Sit on the bodacious bougie bold boat. Oh my god, this rules. We could be bouging. Oh, look at this place. Look at this stuff. What the hell? Oh, there's a fishing spot down here. This looks so shady down here too. Like, this neighborhood rocks. Look, I know people shit on this pack, but these neighborhoods are dope as shit. Where am I? Oh, this is where we live. Can we mermaid on that rock? That was my immediate thought. That was my first thought. It doesn't look like we can.
Yabba news.
Yabba news. All right, we're gonna put this away for a later day. Actually, hold on. Could we pack some of that into like packed lunches? Can we pack some of that into a lunch to bring to school with us in the morning? I can pack into hot sack lunch. Who ordered the hot sack lunch? Nice. We got the sack lunch. That's gonna be pretty good. Got 9 hours until it goes bad. All right, remind me that his sack lunch is in the fridge, okay? Remind me about that. What else does he need? He needs potty. He needs potty. He needs bladder. Meow mix, please don't splatter. Actually, I'll take bath with soaks. And then we're gonna practice some speech. Our boy needs to get his shit on. We should hire a bartender. No, I was literally just talking about how we're bleeding money. We can't afford a bartender. What am I talking about? We're like the poorest royal family ever. We've only got 11K in the bank, and we just lost 30 because that fucking soak you took, buckaroo. We are hemorrhaging cash. I found our mailbox. It's here. Viscountess Marcel has come back home after a productive venture within the kingdom. Excellent. Go get your mail. No, don't change your child's diaper. We need to request noble mail. And then we're going to, what are we going to do? Donate lost soul to science. I'm not going to do any of that shit. Send forged breakup letter. Send thank you card. I'm not sending nothing to nobody. All right, we're gonna get some noble mail. Ooh, it's crazy that didn't work. I see what you did. You were trying to help her with her bladder. I think it might have gone to Xeon.
Him boy, Zampa Shapula a lot away. Guma Kimaloo.
Guma Kimaloo. Buddy, you suck.
Crimbo.
All right, so it looks like it does it to whatever sim I currently have like selected. So if I'm switching back and forth between sims, it's gonna do it for whoever the selected sim is. Her social's a little low. Hold on, did we get oh, we got royal mail, unread noble mail. Yeah, let's slam this shit on our desk, huh? Oh, and we got hella packages too. Thank you for saving Strangerville from that terrible infection. Here's a small token of thanks. I forgot we get this every once in a while. We'll sell these cubes for some cash. We'll sell this minnow for a little bit of money. Nice. Okay, so we got a little bit of cash from saving Strangerville. That's not nothing. This letter's not addressed to Marcel. What do you mean it's not addressed to Marcel? Dear God, they're both addressed to him? I mean, it's great that my son's getting mail. That's, that's really, really good. Thank you for saving Strangerville from that terrible infection. So the opposite of our D&D game. Yeah, literally. Fuck you for infecting my village. It's kill on sight. All right. She's getting her sleep on. What about my sweet boy? Nice. You can now brighten day on Sims. That's pretty huge. I'm gonna see, because he's very confident right now, I'm gonna see if we can get him. Yep, successful Hamfest. If we can get him. Oh no, Hamfest was awful for Lennon. Lennon had an awful Ham Festival. Can you imagine? Okay, it's 2 a.m. on a Friday. He's so close to another level. Like, I really want him to get some. Oh, also ads starting in 40 seconds. You all know the drill. If you are not subbed, now is the time to do it. But if you aren't in a place to sub, please stick around through those ads. They help support the channel. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we're all here for? We're here to have fun. We're gonna have a good time, and the more support I get, the more fun these streams become. Did he lose progress? It looks like he just lost progress.
So my floor.
Oh shit. He might be in a little bit of trouble. I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think he's gonna get that level of charisma. He got it. Your boy got it. All right, go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. All right, what's Marcel doing? Nah, Marcel, go back to sleep. What are you? She's dancing? No. Go back to bed. You're still pretty sleepy. Miss Squeaker, helping us out with that bladder of hundo. Miss Squeaker, what are you up to? You've been having some fun tonight. Who's that? Is that Lennon? What the hell is that outfit? Miss Squeaker, look at this painting we stole. There was a scandal, Miss Squeaker, at the grand ball. I don't know. Were you here for the grand ball? I don't know if you were here for the grand. No. Hey, buddy, you got to stop doing that and go to bed. It's 5 a.m. I'm debugging you. I'm debugging you. No. Don't transform. You got to reset. Okay. Now go to bed. Go to bed, my sweet boy. Work for Lennon starts in about 1 hour. What would you like to do? Go to work. Go to work, Lennon. You were not. We held a grand ball, and it was fantastic. We got a promotion, and everything was phenomenal until Marcel tried to steal a painting in front of everybody at the ball. Yeah, in front of everybody. So it was a great big scandal, and the game is like, you can either apologize or deny it. And we've chosen to do neither. We're simply not addressing it. Oh, also, we gave birth to a baby. This is baby One Stamble Toying. Lady One Stamble Toying. Is that a baby bottle? Can we breastfeed? I bet we could give this kid some blue milk. Huh? Oh, we're giving her mooches. Marcel's such a good parent. Lemmy's off to work. One Stamble became good friends with Marcel. Oh, that's so cute. She loves her baby. Let's find out what's wrong. What's wrong, kiddo? You want a titty? Yeah, you want a titty. All right. It's baby care, age up, feed, titty. Yeah, give her titty. That's right. There we go. I would like Lennon to mope around. Lowers sad moodlet. No, I don't think we need that. Research stories. Increases work performance. Offers a chance of granting a bored moodlet. No performance gain. Reduces fun need. Increases chances for a happy moodlet. Increases work performance. Leave early, make connections. Yeah, I'll have him research stories. There you go. Are we gonna level up the parenting skill? What level parent is she? Skill mastery perks. So we got the skillful sleep. Hold on. What level is our parenting skill? She's a level 8 parent. We're almost max level. We're gonna kiss her little forehead. We're gonna give her a little cuddle. Come on, level up that parenting skill. Look at that. We just earned so much freaking money from being nobility. It's insane. Oh, shit. Another noble is calling. Should I pick up? Yes, absolutely. Wake up. Also, you're missing school. You need to go to school.
Oh, chef.
Who called you? Another noble called and told me in confidence that my career performance is so bad that I might see a demotion in the future. Sims don't think I deserve my noble rank. They told me to focus on completing my noble duties, go on some noble ventures, and try to be more confident. My performance should increase in no time. Oh, wait, she just hit parenting level 9. All right, we have to go to school, man. Go to frickin' school. Can I... High school. Go to school. How do I make him go to school? He has class in it's all right. So his class hasn't started yet. It's in 42 minutes. We got to get this kid some coffee. He's got 42 minutes. Make some brew yourself some coffee or something, dude. Oh, sack lunch reminder. Holy fuck. I almost forgot his sack lunch. Could you imagine? Oh, Ms. Squeaker, we just had a big holiday, the Ham Festival. Does anybody in chat want to tell Ms. Squeaker what the Ham Festival's all about? I feel like this is a good opportunity to, like, bond as a community and talk about the Ham Festival and not ignore the Ham Festival. It's important not to ignore the Ham Festival. There you go, bud. There's your sack lunch. Bring that to school with you. Yeah, the Ham Festival's huge. It's a very important holiday. What is this? She wants to share astronomy knowledge with Bongtok Senior. We have to divorce Bongtok Senior. We've been dragging our feet on this for a while. What is she doing? She's dancing? I don't recall telling you to dance. She's still pretty sleepy. Well, I guess once our boy brews this, it's gonna make 2 cups, so she can grab a cup. Yeah, go get you some coffee. You have a sim about to go to class. Would you care to join him? Nah. We will not join him because Marcel has important royal duties to attend to. Let's have her practice the waltz, right? Waltzing is an important noble event. Confront scandal at a press conference. Ooh, we're gonna confront our scandal. And we gotta get our swordsmanship skill. Actually, if we're gonna get our swordsmanship skill up, we need to be feeling active. And I know how we can do that because we gotta get our hygiene going on here. So tell you what. Nice work, Xion. Completing school projects is blah, blah, blah. All right. We're going to take a brisk shower, and then we're going to have a cup of coffee. And then after that, we are going to ask for swordsmanship mentoring from Jawara. After sincerely apologizing for killing her dad. Oh, here we go. The Ham Festival is a remembrance holiday. We recall the events that took place around the local humanoid cryptid called the Ham Man. I think that's a pretty good way to describe it. You know, it's not too wordy. It tells you really everything you need to know. Think greasy caves, an FBI investigation, glazes, and horrible death. 100%. Okay. So the brisk shower gave us a +1 energized moodlet, but yeah, we're getting way too many confident moodlets. I don't think... All right, maybe this coffee will help. Phone call? Oh shit. Xion was caught using his phone to look up answers during a quiz today. He got sent to the office. Retake the test with no phone. A failed quiz should do it. Have him apologize to the class. I think the answer that is most in character for Marcel is a failed quiz should do it, and here's why. Because cheating is perfectly fine as long as you don't get caught. His problem is he got caught cheating. So I'm gonna say failed quiz should do it. His responsibility increases, his empathy decreases. What's our kid's empathy situation looking like? Because it's got to be monstrously low at this point. Oh no, it's still pretty high. He's got really high responsibility and like everything else is pretty low. Test day. Xion has 2 different tests today, and one of them is going to be tough. There's a little time to study beforehand. Should he spend all of his time studying for the harder tests? Fair. For the harder test, or use the time to study for both tests equally. Study for both. The extra study time is vital for that difficult test, and brushing up on the materials for the essay test is worthwhile too. Xion has a B+ and an A. Sweet. Alright, it did make the difference we needed. She's feeling very energized and is ready to get her swordsmanship on. Ooh, look at her jacket though. Looking fine in that jacket, Marcel. Oh, and I love the click clack of her heels. And her big ass super cool sword that we just got from the Grand Ball. Yeah, it is super, super loud. But it is supposed to be annoying. Is it too loud? Should I turn it down? Also, who is this? This is actually a famous person. This is Lordum Celeste Cap. We probably should ask for swordsmanship mentoring from this person. How about, hold on. Enchanting introduction. Followed by asking for lessons.
Sunbar.
What? No. Oh, Lennon earned some money today. Not too bad. There we go. All right. Now that we've done this, what we need to do is ask for swordsmanship mentoring from Celeste. Celeste, teach us in the ways of sword fighting. Quickly, while we have coffee surging through our system.
Duolingo.
Look how well we're being taught. She said Duolingo, or I think their pronouns might be they them, because they're a Lord M.
Ziaga. Nagelna.
Is a Lord M like a gender neutral Lord lady role? I don't know what a Lord M does.
Yes.
But we got a Yibs. Wait, who just spent $200? What did you spend money on? What is this? Free food and drinks? Local businesses are offering free food and drink. Nice. Marcel is now able to duel for a Sim's heart. She can challenge a Sim suitor for the sole attention of a Sim who is in a romance. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's really nice. Duel for a Sim's heart. I like that.
Haha. Goribene.
Oh yeah, when we're done here, we're gonna do a steamy makeout.
Woohoo!
Hey, I heard you and Lil Fator are good friends now. Blah, blah, blah. Confront scandal at press conference. So we do need to hold a press conference later today. That is going to be important.
So greasy.
I heard that you like to steal things. I don't think I want you in my home anymore. No, don't hold your baby. No, Hold on. She's literally running back to her home. Hold on. Is my butler not taking... My butler's not taking care of my child. You've got a secret. I mean, it's not much of a secret. This dude's watching. Look, she said yes. Or they said yes. Bro's like, what up? Hey, that's like my sister or sibling. Did you guys see that? The little You might be their husband. Don't worry, we're gonna smooth this over. We're gonna smooth this over real good. There's room for everybody here.
Melody!
No. No, you come back. I'm not done with you.
Ha!
Melody Aguila. Relationships on thin ice? Try Cupid's counseling.
Wanna watch
Nah, I'm
it?
fine.
Boy.
New personality trait. Marcel is starting to make some great social connections. Marcel's becoming a true insider in the social network. Yeah, I'd say Marcel's an insider. All right, dope. And then after this, we'll what are we gonna do? Make out?
Bokaro Musti.
Wait. Look, baby. No. Not goodbye yet. We make out once and then we go feed our baby, okay? Look, don't worry about a thing. What the hell? I gotta say, it is truly insane. Wait, who is that? Who are you? Lennon? Is Lennon feeding the baby? All right, sure, dope. Look, I don't care who's taking care of the baby as long as it gets did. Yeah, but now you can't be mad that I was macking on your sib and or spouse. I'm actually not sure what your relationship was, but whatever it was, it's fine now. Who are you? Hello? Devante. We do need to have a press conference. This is important to do. We're going to hold a press conference with... Wait, no. Shit. Did I really only invite fucking Bonk Talk to my press conference? So what am I doing here? I guess giving a noble speech, maybe? Why duel for Sim's heart when Marcel can simply sleep with them? Right? Oh wow, there's a lot of nobles here. Is everyone showing up to this? All right, let's see how many of these people that we recognize and have slept with already.
Aragoba Balafoy.
I want to start this speech by letting you know that this isn't an apology. I am not apologizing. This is press conference guest Connie Fidential. Who the hell is Connie Fidential? And then this is Lady Beatrice Cap. This is Grand Duke Tiago Abrantes. We've got Aloiso Romualdo. Lennon. I don't think we've met most of these people. Yet we unfortunately brought Viscount Bonktok Sr. And everyone hates Bonktok. They're very mad. Yeah, they're very mad at Bonktok for being here. My boys' grades are up. Who else is here? Wait, we know you, Juliet. Juliet Monty. You were at my ball. What up? Duke Enzo. We know Duke Enzo. We've banged. Grand Duke Tybalt Cap. Hey, all right. We got the Grand Duchess. Hello.
Wapatub, Prita, Gorpina. Heaveny, Yikla, Shippy Oragaba. Uparim, Vagine.
Okay.
Oben Slep. Sarpava Yonis, Ravuda Kidab. Zawang Tanoba.
I see. So a lot of these people are so famous that like even doing an introduction on them is...
Aragoba Balafoy. Sarpava Yonis.
See, who don't we know? Who...
Heaveny, Yikla, Shippy Oragaba. Lampina Unake.
Oh, our boy is getting a phone call. Outstanding work, Xeon. I've noticed your impressive grades, which make you eligible for early graduation. Would you like to? Okay. Early graduate. Congratulations. Xeon has graduated high school early. He's shown such exemplary academics and extracurriculars that he earned a diploma while still being a teen. Graduating early means that Xeon may begin a career early and get a head start for professional growth if he chooses to. He's very sad, though. Time to wear black. Yeesh. Yeesh, buddy. All right, Xeon graduated early with very little fanfare. Sean, Connie Fidential is a very private person.
Yafana?
All right, apparently her baby is still crying, but the first thing we've got to do. Oh my goodness! Wow, Bender is great. Bender is great indeed. Remember me. Bender is great. How you doing tonight? You having a good evening?
Jarl, buffin' not.
Who's this guy's problem? Is he fucking yelling at us? Buddy, I'm gonna hit you with that enchanting introduction, and all of this is going to seem silly.
Lunch.
I would like to ask my noble advisor for advice. How do I do that? Is this, what is this? Oh, daycare. Thank you very much. Oh, that just gives us babies. Okay, there we go. Ask for noble advice.
Help my faint turret. Boy, you beat me. Huh.
Okay, we got to discuss noble life with one of the nobles. I feel like this whole thing is breaking down. But let's see if we can do any of this at all.
Daruk?
So, yes.
A Neo Grimbay.
Dag.
Lady Beatrice Cap, we have not met.
Oh.
One of these people is not like the others. I love that Lennon is wearing jeans and like a sweatshirt to this noble press conference.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, we're being pretty damn friendly. I'd say that counts as being friendly. Yeah. We are being quite friendly indeed. Come on. Come on. Time is ticking. This is what I hate about social events in the Sims 4.
Sabi no Beely.
Like, it just turns into a mess of tangled social interactions. Oh, good. Bongtak is mean.
Simona's arrow.
Promise to always serve the kingdom. How do I do that? Start a noble speech using a podium, then select promise to always. Oh, I see. Present new kingdom. Oh, I guess we could have done that during our speech, huh? Excuse me, where did my royal advisor go? Where's Bongtak? Well, I guess we're about to find out where that jerk went. Oh, he's way up here. He's talking to his stepson. Bongtak, why did you come here in furry form? Maybe it's time to choose who should be the inheritor of your noble title. If you are ever unable to rule, you can promise to inherit a spouse or child if they are of age and you trust them to continue your legacy. Yes, I agree. Heard a lot about Prisoner's Dilemma. I know you don't admit... Wait a minute. Hold on, what? Hi, Marcel. I've heard a lot about Prisoner's Dilemma. I know you don't admit everyone, but I think I would be a great addition to the club. All right, for those who don't know, the Prisoner's Dilemma is a group of people that we keep locked up in the basement of her other house to make money. They make paintings and they grow plants. So this person has heard... Let me see if I'm understanding this right. This person has heard that we lock people up in our basement to make paintings for us as a steady source of passive income. And they want in. Sure. Why not, right? They want to be the painter. All right, you're in. We will enslave you at your earliest convenience. All right, we're ending this press conference, mostly because we have to pee. And because our child is screaming. All right. We did a great job. Marcel is an insider. Insiders are always ready to talk about the latest and greatest club news. Are they trying to scandalize us, though? Oh, yeah, with our basement full of slaves? Well, I guess if they joined willingly and seem happy about it, I guess... I love this dress, by the way, especially on Marcel. There's something about like the weird back of the dress and the way her like face slopes that just kind of makes the whole thing work. Also, that caboose. Damn that booty.
Everybody see me. They like damn. He's thick.
Oh, I tried to zoom in on her butt, but it didn't work. Didn't work! Why are you giving the bottle and not the titty, though? Is the real question. What is our boy doing down here? He wants to serve. He wants free food and drinks. Go get your free food and drinks. Where they at? Where the stalls at? There should be like hella food stalls around here. Isn't there a place where there are food stalls? Hold on. Aha! No, it closed at 7 p.m. Fuck! No! What the hell? Yeah, ask for your ancestors' blessing for unbound wealth. No, she pissing herself? Oh, you pissed your dress. You pissed your dress. You pissed your dress. I'm gonna take a bath in my nice bath. My butler's gonna clean up my piss. I have a butler who mops up my piss. Look at this poor guy. Who is this boy I see standing here in front of a tree? When will my reflection show who I am inside? Your voice can't seem to reach the ancestors. That didn't seem to work. Perhaps it's best to try again when you feel more confident, or to view the Zambira tree for deeper insight. I would like to view the Zambira tree. Wait, who's that? Who are you, ma'am? Mana Stein? Goodbye, Mana. Hi.
Palaba. Oh, Merc.
I feel bad for Xeon. Like, I genuinely feel bad for him. Also, what was that? Wait, are you getting a phone call while you're in the bath? Hey, I heard you became friends with Celeste Cap. They're pretty good. Hell yeah, we did. Wait. Yeah, let's woohoo with Bonk Talk. Remember how I keep saying that we're like going to divorce Bonk Talk and then we don't? We're viewing the great ancestral tree, the Zamira tree. This neighborhood is so cool. Like, I seriously love this neighborhood. Viewing the tree was supposed to give us insight. Excuse me. Oh, wholesome. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me, dog. Look, okay. We get nothing from our marriage with Bonk Talk, right? There's no political value to this marriage. But then when she on a whim is like, hey, wanna fuck? And he's like, yeah, and they both go, woohoo! And then it says new romance dynamic, wholesome. There's something so wholesome about, man, this stupid, embarrassing werewolf. You know what? Sure. Yeah, they have a wholesome romance. They've got a wholesome romance. I don't know what to tell you. Closes at 7 p.m. What the hell kind of town is this? So, quick rundown of Marcel's romantic partners. We got Bonk Talk. We got Jawara. We've got Nico Tiana. We've got Grand Duke Tiago Abrantes. We've got Lord Virgilio Cap. We've got Lord Celeste Cap. We've got Yumiko Sasaki, the ghost of Adekoya Derong. We've got Joe Mungo, Briley Magana, Caden Myers, aka Santa Claus, Duke Enzo Alto, Lilith Vitor, a vampire, Min Sung Lee, Salvatore Cotton, Grim Reaper, Karina Solvan, the ghost of a Twi'lek alien. It's me! Why am I on here? No! The Grim Reaper again. Sage Esposito, Danny Davila. These are both ghosts, by the way. Kyoko. Wait, we don't have any relationship with these people. Mimsy, a ghost named Mimsy. A lot of Star Wars people, including a stormtrooper named TK485. Now, these are just our alive flings. There are many people that we know who have died. Yeah, get out of here, buddy. Did my butler not clean up my piss? Did we just wave goodbye and say Sul Sul? Like, thanks for the great sex, loser. Now get out. Are you sleeping on a bench? Oh my god. Get out of here. You are not my scion. What is going on here? Sleeping on a freaking bench. Go to your bed. Go to your bed, dipshit. Is Bongtak Jr. still around somewhere? Are you kidding me? Hell yeah, he is. Hold on. All right. It's already midnight. Would it be crazy if we checked in on the Bongtaks real quick? Do you guys want to see what Bongtak Jr. is doing right now? Because I'd be happy to show you guys what Bongtak Jr. is doing. We could get a little bit of Bongtak time in. But only if you guys want to. I'm not going to try and force you into anything you don't want. I'm not going to extend things too long. And we won't play super long in the Bongtak house. Just see how they're doing, you know. Compared to the palatial royal estates that Bongtak gets to visit every once in a while, their Hamfest decorations are still up. Very gauche. Very tacky. Very tacky to still have the Hamfest decorations up. I'm hearing Yaz. I'm hearing Yaz. Okay. We're going to go manage worlds. We're going to save and go to manage worlds. So, Bongtak is in Werewolf Land. So let's go over to Werewolf Land and see how Bongtak is doing. I want you guys to remember this house. How big it is. How nice it is. How well furnished it is. I want you to remember all of these things as we transition over to Bongtak's day-to-day life. What things are like for Bongtak and Bongtak Jr., Bongtak Sr. and Bongtak Jr. Okay, so we're going to Moonwood Mill, and in Moonwood Mill we have the Bongtak Senior house. There's the crest of the Toing family. Wait, is that another kid? Wait, hold on. That's another kid. Why is there another kid? Why is his name Stefan? Oh shit, why is his name Stefan? Holy crap, why does he have 2 kids now? Did we oh god, we saddled him with another kid. Surely Bongtaks have access to big bougie boats. I think you'll find they don't, Connie. I think you'll find that Bongtak does not have access to the big bougie boats. I think you will find things are a little different here. I can't believe we gave him another child. I literally can't believe it. Oh no, he's just on the ground. All right, so we've got Bongtak Sr., who's looking pretty good here. Viscount Bongtak Sr., I should mention. Here we have Cena Bluewood. Cena Bluewood does not like Bongtak, but is living here. Is Cena like an elder now? How old is Cena? We have Lord Stefan Toing. Look at his face. I need to know who he's related to. So who else is living here? Is it just, I think it's just Bongtak, Cena, Lord Bongtok Toing Jr. and Lord Stefan Toing. What is his relationship to other people? I'm dying to know. Where does he fall on this? Oh yeah, no, another legitimate child of. All right, I love looking at this family tree. It's beautiful. So here's Viscountess Marcel Toing, currently married to Bongtok Sr. This unknown is, of course, Kylo Ren from Star Wars Land. So Kylo Ren and Viscountess Marcel Toing had YOLO and Yingus. Yingus is married to Nanami. And they, of course, had X-Fillets and Zardosmond Toing. We now have Lords... Well, hold on. So... I think Marcel has had so many partners that the game can't keep up with them. Of course, Xion is the son of Marcel Toing and the Grim Reaper, who is hanging out at home. We've got Lady One Stanbol Toing, who is the daughter. Whoa, okay, we got a huge family tree here. We've got Unknown. There's a whole cadet branch of the Durongs that we don't even know about. Wait, the Dreamers? No way! Darren Dreamer was related to the Durongs? Holy crap. All right, I didn't know that. Cool to know. And so now we've got Lady One Stanbol. Lady Peyton Sr. Is, of course, a daughter of Father Winter, Caden Myers. And then we've got Lord Bongtok Toing Jr. and Lord Stefan Toing, who are both children of Bongtok. So we've got 2 children with Bongtok, 1 child with the Durong family. She's actually a Lady of Ondarian. She's a Lady of Ondarian and the Toing dynasty. That's wild. We've got... oh, wait, no. They're all ladies and lords of Ondarian. We've got Xion. Just so many kids. So many children. Handsome prince. Beautiful prince. Yeah, you can see there's just a bunch of garbage and refuse and dead plants. We are going to need another crib. So let me buy another crib for us real quick. Do we have enough money for another crib? What's his money situation like? Not great. Hold on, we gotta move some of the garbage. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Fabulous. Where's Oh, he's doing pretty good. He's looking fine. I think this was the village where my sim was hanging out and knitting socks. Oh yes, your sim was here until you got drafted into the prisoner's dilemma. Now you're back at the Toing estate. Oh my god, I don't even know where to begin with this family. I know eventually we wanted to put we want to put Lord Bongtok Toing Jr. through high school and through college, I think. But he has to be completely outdoors the entire time. He's an outdoor boy. Is there someone in this tent? Wait, hold on, there's a grave. Rancid McFlorida? Who was Rancid McFlorida? No, seriously, I don't know who Rancid McFlorida... Wait, what is this? Wait, what is up with all of these exclamation points here? I'm so curious why there are a shitload of exclamation points. Let me look at her profile. Hold on. They're jokesters, they're wholesome, they're best friends, they're social bunny friends. Unknown satisfaction. Is that why? This Sim's romantic satisfaction is unknown. And he knows she's having an affair on him. Oh, this is adorable. They're soulmates. Okay, just many curiosities. I think my sim was here, but then went to the apartment complex / prison. What a name, right? Rancid McFlorida. Hold on. All right, now I want to check in on the apartment complex. I have to know what's going on there. I need to know where Connor's sim is, because are you still in the apartment complex? You are somewhere here in the Toyingverse. I know Connor is here. I think checking up on Connor might be the last thing we do tonight. Let's see. I gotta say, I know it may not be the most exciting thing, but I'm always so excited when we return to the Toyingverse. Tomarang is where the apartment complex was. All right, who's living here? Pawn, Mungo, and Maraca for Dandrew. We got Pawn, the Mungo house. Yeah, but Connor's not in the Mungo house. Hold on. I wonder if you're just like... Let me manage our households. Oh, look at the picture for the Boktok household. That's so cute. It's adorable. Oh, and that's a happy looking spaghetti. Oh, there we go. We've got the Guy house. Hold on. Where are you living? You're unplayed. But you're in San Myshuno. Wait a minute. You're in the big city. No, not here. Oh my gosh. You're sharing an apartment with Moon. Hold on. Let me see your apartment. All right, so we're going to look in on Moon and Connor's apartment. So you are sharing an apartment with Nameless Mirror, which I'm very excited for Tuesday now. I feel like Moon needs to be made aware of this. It's taking a while to think about it. Your hat is nice. Oh, I like that Moon looks like Link. Wow, look at your place. Holy hell. Oh, you got a hookah. Shit, you got an indoor. Wow. Your place is way funkin'. Is that a... No. What the hell? You got a pool. Oh my God, you've got like a pool that looks out. Holy shit. Land sakes alive. You've got a, oh my God. Like, what would you call this? A penthouse like garden up here. Oh my lordy Lou. You got palm trees? You got a lofted space up here? Hold on. Wow, with a baby grand piano? Jesus Christ. Your apartment's incredible. I don't know whose room is whose. Oh, look at your bar. Hold on. Your bar fumpkin rules. Bruh. You have a suit of armor. Connor, you own a suit of armor. This is... Okay, hold on. I need to learn some more. You don't have a job. I guess you're a writer, maybe? No, you're a musical genius. You have a whole bedroom that you're not doing anything with. Oh my God. You have a locker room. You have a locker room in your bathroom. Oh, and your kitchen be looking nice. Sweet Jesus. All right, I think you guys have the night. You sleep in the piano. That makes sense. All right. Well, you guys have a pretty okay apartment. It's pretty nice. I must say, it's not bad. Well, we got to take a look at some families that we don't usually get to see here on Dandrew Streams. And I'd say, even though we didn't kill anyone or force anyone out of their dynasty, this was still a pretty productive night. Good night, closes piano lid. Well, don't you go to bed yet, because we got to raid out to somebody. We are spreading that love to another small streamer here on the Twitched Out televisions. Hopefully another member of the Denizens, but I don't know who's streaming up this late. What is it, 12:30? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys for sticking with me for a late stream tonight. It just felt right. I was feeling it. I was feeling the mood. Cranked is playing Dead by Daylight. We've also got Beebs Louise playing Escape from Ever After. I don't know what that is. CW is playing World of Warcraft, celebrating 1 year cancer-free. Holy shit. Congrats to CW Devarian. Who do we want to raid out to? What do you guys want to watch? Do we want to watch some World of Warcraft? I don't even know what Escape from Ever After is. I don't know what that is. Let me see. I'm learning what that game is. Escape from Ever After is an adventure RPG inspired by the classic Paper Mario games where fairy tale and storybook characters must fight against ... capitalism. Okay, swag. That sounds kind of dope. I kind of like that a lot. Well, what do we think? We haven't done a Beebs raid in a while. Do we want to raid Beebs Louise? I think we do. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight and for bearing with my bad mood at the beginning of the stream and the technical difficulties. I promise I'm going to get these under control for next week's streams. This Sunday, April 12th, is the Discord Tea Party. So if you are a member of our Discord community, hop into Discord voice chat at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Time on Sunday morning. We're going to be hanging out, talking shop, drinking bevies, and just having a good old-fashioned time. Next Wednesday, we're playing some more games. What are we playing next Wednesday? I don't even know what we're playing next Wednesday. Where's my pinned post? Oh, we're playing a game called Deeply. We're playing a brand new game, very water-based, where we're building bases on top of an endless ocean. It's sure to be a good time. I'm sure you guys are going to love it. And then, of course, the Friday after, I'm playing Totally Reliable Delivery Service. So it's going to be wacky and fun. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. One more thing. It's next Saturday. So not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the 18th, me and Connor are doing our co-stream. We're doing our co-stream. So get ready for that and be excited. All right, I think that's everything. Let's raid out to Beebs Louise. Yes, big shout outs. I hope I spelled Beebs' name right. Yes, I did. I did it. Well, hey, thank you guys again for joining. Let's hang out for a little bit in Beebs Louise's stream. If you are a follower, copy the message with the hearts. If you are a subscriber, copy the message with the Jan roll and mooches. Have a great rest of your night and
Goodbye.
Oh.